ガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命に鼓動が刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく挟むく影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
Holy crap! It feels like we were just live, boys. It feels like we were just live. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right, we are live, boys. We are live, we are live, we are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, boys, you got to bring it in and listen. We got to hug it out, okay? We just met each other today. All right, we just met each other. We haven't seen each other at all today. This is the first stream that we're doing today. So we got to make sure we say hello. We got to make sure we say hello, ladies and gentlemen. So get in here. Stop dodging. Stop dodge. Thank you, St. Hugo. Thank you, sir. Dade404, thank you. Appreciate that. John D, thank you, sir. Means a lot to me. Don't say back off. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Gilgamesh, you know you want to. You know you want to, Gilgamesh. Get in here. Stop ducking and weaving. Stop. I see you guys ducking and weaving out there. No, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. You got to get in close. Come on, long time no see. Exactly. We haven't seen each other in a very long time. Get in here and listen very closely. If you guys are watching over on YouTube, like the stream. We may have just set record likes on the last stream that totally did not happen. So you guys got to make sure that we do it again. Can we do it again? Can we do it twice in a row? I don't know. We'll see. Guys, if you're watching over on Rumble, like the stream. Make it happen. Yo, Rumble made out like a bandit today, bro. It was unbelievable. It was actually a beautiful thing. We got to almost 600 likes. Really? It was 577? Holy crap, man. That's amazing. And if you guys are watching anywhere else, that's impossible. You're probably gay. Let's be real.
You are gay!
It is what it is. It is what it is. Guys, can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking? What are we checking today? Well, I mean, we're checking a lot, boys. All right, so number one, obviously, we got a lot of topics we got to go over today. That's number one. Number two, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me earlier and supporting the $1,000 Steam giveaway. It was a little over $1,000, but that's okay. We did the Steam giveaway. It was a lot of fun, amazing. Love doing it. We try to do it like once or twice a year when we are able to. So yeah, it was great, man. It was great. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Shout out to those of you who won. I think we reached like almost 40 games, something like that. I think it was like almost 40 games. I don't know. I got to look at the list again, but it was insane. That's all I know, man. It was awesome. Thank you guys so much for supporting that. But what else are we checking, boys? Today, regular Hypnocast. Topics. We got a lot to talk about, man. PlayStation still fucking up. It's a beautiful thing. Xbox fucking up. It's a beautiful thing. Meccha Chameleon not fucking up. That's also a beautiful thing. Even Hideo Kojima is joining in on this, man. It's unbelievable, boys. What else are we checking? Jeremy Webb health check. I haven't heard from him in a couple of days. I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he'll be back, man. That was a fun stream check. Absolutely, it was. It was 30 games. No. We did way more than 30 games. We were at 30 games at like, I think this $800 mark. We did more than 30 games for sure. PlayStation has no games check. Oh no. What else could they possibly fuck up at this point? I don't know if you want to ask that question. I don't know if you want to ask that. Emulation and piracy check. Oh man, dude, I got so many comments on my video today that I released about piracy and whatnot. Bro, people are losing their minds, man. It's actually really crazy. People losing their minds. Like, in all the best ways, though. But it's pretty crazy. And honestly, it's kind of deserved, to be fair. What else we got, man? Sony fans are getting what they paid for. See, the thing is, like, man, I don't know if I agree with that. Because, like, I understand there's a lot of super Sony fanboys. I get that. But at the end of the day, man, there's a lot of people out there that are buying video games. And they take part in the Sony ecosystem. And they have no fucking clue what's happening. You know, they have no clue what's actually going down. Until they get slapped in their face in the most normie way possible. You know, because think about it, guys. It's like they have over 90 million PlayStation 5s that have sold. 90 million. 90 million PlayStation 5s. It's crazy, right? So, like, think about how many people out of that 90 million actually know what's going on, right? Maybe a few million at most, if we're lucky. Maybe. So, it's like, they kind of take advantage of that, you know? But anyway, it's fine. The normies are going to care once something bad happens to their account, though. That's for sure. That's for sure, you know? Guys, our ESG scores are at their maximum. We're fully funded, man. Let's like the stream, boys. Let's go. Guys, we're going to do the Big Army roll call. We're going to see who's in the chat right now hanging out with us. Before we do any of that, boys, just number one, again, thank you very much for everything. I appreciate it. Number two, tonight, I mean, we're very busy today. Tonight, we're going to be doing the second part of the Lost Media stream. We're going to be doing, what did we get to? Like Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and Transformers War for Cybertron? I don't remember exactly. We were going through the Decepticon campaign. We're going to be doing that again tonight. We're going to be playing some more Transformers War for Cybertron. So if you guys missed the first stream, a lot of you guys were there, but if you missed the first stream, go subscribe to Hypnotic Gaming Live. Tonight we're gonna be playing that. It's gonna be fun, man. So come hang out over there, and we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, more Transformers, man. I told you guys we were gonna do it. I said we were gonna do it. All right, let's keep going, man. Who's here? Who's here hanging out with us? Got Nautilus in the chat. What's going on, man? How you doing? We got Mornblade in the chat. What's going on, man? Kagwana is here. Shout out to Kagwana, doing an amazing job. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Shout out to Sonya for actually winning earlier. That was amazing. We got Striker X31 in the chat. What's going on, dude? Got Mad Fun Cool. What's going on, man? Lucky E-Boys in the chat as well. What's going on? We got Hanny in the chat as well. Mr. Melancholy is here. We got Moogle in the chat. What's going on, Moogle? We got John D in the chat as well. What's going on, dude? Vortex 5025. Shout out to Vortex. Got Azrai 2000. We got Griffin of Might in the chat. We got Philip in the chat as well. Got Mason Games in the chat also. Gamer Nurse Gail is here. Old Man Cat and Young Lady Cat is here as well. Oh, no. She's not here. Oh, no. Old Man Cat is not supervised. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We got Jared in the chat. We got I in the chat. We got Little Jim's Halo in the chat. We got Hanny in the chat. Got Gilgamesh is here as well. We got Demon Carols in the chat as well. We got Pemby. What's going on, Pemby? How you doing, man? We got that Ride or Die Jedi guy. What's going on, man? Yamato85. Shout out to Yamato. How you doing, bro? We got Cozy Goober in the chat as well. We got Paulo in the chat. We got, where are we at? Kagami in the chat. Chaotic Holy in the chat. Alucard in the chat. Jesus, Alucard. Why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me that, man? I don't need to know that. I don't need to know. Like the stream, boys. Like the stream. We got, where are we at? Let me scroll down. Sam Fisher. Oh, fuck. I lost my place. No. No. Where is it at? No. Sam Fisher. There you go. We got Seiji or Seiji? Saiji? Saiji. I don't know. But shout out to you, my man. We got Joe Jimenez. What's going on, dude? We got Griffin of Might. What's going on, man? We got Fractal. What's going on, Fractal Mage? How you doing? We got Jackson Cabrera. What's going on, man? Yeah, no worries, man. We're going to get those games out to you guys. Just keep in mind, man, like I told you guys before, but I'll say it again. We are like, try to contact Sonya, obviously. Or if you have me on Steam, you can try to contact me on Steam. But again, I went from stream to stream, prepping each stream as I was going. So I'm just a little busy right now, but I'm going to get to it. And we're going to make sure you get your games within a day. Guaranteed. So don't worry. Dade404 is here. Who else, man? We got Azra is here. We got Butterframed in Gold. What's going on, man? Panther is here. Oh, I'm sorry. Panther's not here. Sorry. He said not here. Sorry. He's not here. Not here. All right. 4 more people that we got to get on with the show, man. Let's go. 4 more people. Who's here? We got a lot. We got a lot of people here, boys. Thank you so much. Almost 400 of you on YouTube already. Got 35 on Rumble. Who's over there on Rumble? Let's check. Rumble, what are we doing, man? Rumble did amazing on the last stream. We got T-Jab over there on Rumble. What's going on, dude? We got Griffin of Might on Rumble. We got Kirakami over on Rumble. Viovis is over on Rumble. What's going on, dude? Sargon is over on Rumble. Roz is over there on Rumble. And last but not least, we got Old Man Cat over there on Rumble. Who else? Low-K Z420 over there on Rumble. And, who else? Let me scroll down. Who else is here? Is there any different names over on Rumble? Nope, I'm not seeing. Oh, Ardith Bay. What's going on, man? There you go. Ardith Bay over there on Rumble. All right, boys, listen. I told you guys that I was going to be getting rid of the money shot because you guys are just way too greedy, okay? You're way too greedy with the money shot. All right? It went from something that people were trying to avoid to suddenly every mouth was open and they're just wanting it. They're like screaming for it. I'm like, no, we can't do that. So the money shot has been retired. And we have now reintroduced a new thing. Yeah, that's right. That's right, sir. That's right, guys. It is now whoever gets selected is going to be thrown into an HR meeting in a woke gaming studio where you're going to be yelled at by a bunch of fat Karens calling you a racist bigot chud. That's right. That's right. You get to, whoever gets picked last is going to be thrown into an HR meeting. And I have the clip already. That's right, boys. So it's now time to literally sacrifice a fellow Bigot Army member. And let's see who is going to get thrown into HR meeting today. Who is it going to be? Sacrifice. Let's go. Sacrifice them. Who is it going to be? Old Man Cat is first. Here we go. No Mercanti, no Sony, no Ubisoft, and whatever else I hate. Booty hole protected by the Golden Throne. Go down by 3. And give him... What? Give him a power fist to their booty hole. Fuck your feelings. That's crazy. That goes to Gaming Wolf, Decrepit, and then... Mason. This is not protection. This is not protection. You're not supposed to want to go to the HR meeting. Mason, you're setting a bad example. Oh my God, bro. Seriously, I literally changed this so that you guys won't go to the... You're bad? Yeah, you're bad. You're bad. Congratulations, Mason. You are going to the HR meeting today.
Please, I beg you, don't do this. I didn't mean it.
Sit your bigot butt down in the chair so we can tell you how racist you are, you disgusting chud.
That's right. Congratulations, Mason. Enjoy your HR meeting. Enjoy your HR meeting, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's not going to be a good time. All right, boys, listen. We got a lot we got to talk about today. All right. We got... That was actually not bad. Thank you. Thank you. I tried my best. Uh-oh. What was that? Uh-oh. Oh, we got gifted games, too. Why am I getting gifted games right now? This is insane. Guys, before we get into gifted games, we got a lot we got to talk about today, all right? We are going to be going over PlayStation making things worse. Yes, I know. People are like, oh my God, do we really have to talk about PlayStation? The answer is yes. The answer is always going to be yes. It's always going to be yes. It's going to be yes today. It's going to be yes tomorrow. It's going to be yes a week from now. The answer is always yes. No, seriously, we got to talk about it, man. We got to go over some of their EULA stuff. You know, people are discovering some of their, end user license agreement nonsense regarding, the ownership of video games and how apparently that after 3 years, if you don't use your account, they can basically delete it and take away all your games and essentially keep your money. Even Xbox has something similar to that where I think it's like 2 years and they can do that. So people are starting to wake up. Like, this is what I was talking about before, where it takes things like this for people that are outside of this particular conversation to wake up to what's happening, because most people that consume video games, unfortunately, are pretty sleepy. They don't really know what's going on, and situations like this really help wake people up. So it actually works. It works to the benefit of most consumers when things like this happen. It's just whether or not they're actually going to do something about it or get angry about it. Unfortunately, people don't tend to get angry until it affects them. That's kind of how it goes. But anyway, we're going to talk about that, amongst other things, too. We got Hideo Kojima coming out, speaking out against what PlayStation's doing, which is so ironic because he kind of predicted all this was going to happen. It's pretty obvious, though, to be fair. We got to talk about Meccha Chameleon. Meccha Chameleon's killing it, guys. It's absolutely killing it. I want to go over some gameplay and give you my personal thoughts on the game because, we played it on SNH Plays last night. A few of us got together, Wizard, Sheepsidian, myself, Leon, Sevi, another one. God damn. We got together, we played Meccha Chameleon, had a fantastic time. I did not want to stop playing the game. So we're going to go over that and kind of discuss that as well. Go over some people's reactions with PlayStation because they're pretty damn funny. Go over some memes. And I got a Laura Fryer video that I want to go over talking about Xbox and how royally fucked they are as well. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. Oh, and we're going to talk about how Xbox may be also ending physical disc support, because that's also a thing, apparently. That's the rumor that's going around. And let's just say I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it whatsoever. So we got a lot we got to go over, boys, all right? So plenty of content to go into, boys. But before we do that, we're going to do membership train, and then I'm going to let the TTS fly. You guys have thrown in a bunch of super chats, so I'll let the TTS fly. You guys can felt me, roast me, and do all the stuff that you love to do so goddamn much, boys. Can we do a membership train? Let's celebrate the giveaway. That was a lot of fun, man. I hope you guys had a good time at the giveaway, sincerely. Thank you guys so much again. And let's get the membership train, pre-stream legends, and then the content. We got a lot to go over, boys. Let's go.
Ladies
Get on
and
the train.
All
Get on the
aboard.
train. Let's light it up if we
The
can.
membership
And even if you can't,
train.
throw some membership train emojis in there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First spark, first flame, name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight code, Hypnocast alive, every little badge like a battle cry.
We got DJ Conic with a membership on Rumble. Thank you, sir.
Every ping's a promise
We got Biovis with a membership over on Rumble. Thank you, sir.
in the shadows to the ones
MDW Black Wolf, 5 memberships on YouTube. Thank you.
through the night unchained.
Dexter Bell with a membership over on YouTube. Thank you, sir.
We ascend on a membership
Limitless Andre with a membership over on YouTube. Thank you, sir.
by side. We're breaking the chain. Turn the screen to a burning campaign. From
Don't be scared. Get on the train.
Remember the name. We are Hypnocast. Membership train.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for the insane support. I appreciate it very, very much. Let's get into it, boys. Resume. Let's resume.
More PlayStation fuckery. Meccha Chameleon destroys everyone. Kojima fight back. Is it Monday? Will Hypno admit to liking Mondays?
Fuck no.
Find out on Hypnocast tonight.
The narrator has spoken.
Peak intro.
Thank you for the 10. Ravixi, thank you for
What's
the DKK 20.
next PS5 responsible for mercury poisoning?
Yes, that's exactly what's next. Little Jim's Halo, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. That's exactly what... What? English? What? Whatever he said, sure.
As the greatest
Butterbiscuit, thank you for
president
the
to
5.
ever live sown say, the world I Donald J. Trump, affectionately known as Big T, demand you give banana game to Bubbles.
Big T is crazy. Summer Days, thank you for the 4.99. Appreciate it. Big T is wild.
This
It's what?
episode of Hypnocast is
Bro.
brought to you by the following sponsor.
Where's the
Get
English?
your free Hypno body pillow with the purchase of Hypno brand coffee. Use code KELLY2.
Brother, who
Get
took-
25%
What?
off while surprise last.
Whatever he's saying, he's lying. He's just flat out lying.
Cool
Whatever he's saying.
intro,
Thank you for the
man,
10.
and thanks for the gaming news.
Yo!
Keep it up. Thumbs
Kuzer
up
Comics,
emoji.
thank you for the 4.99. I appreciate that. And thanks, man. Sincerely, thank you.
OMG, Hypno, you got me verklempt winning that game.
Verklempt?
I hope your husband fake wizard doesn't get jelly.
Oh my god.
Slow calp.
Oh my god.
Wahaha.
Wizard, do you hear this
At
shit?
Zombie Hunter
Captain, thank you for the 5.
7579 celebrates 6 months of membership. Giveaway was a blast.
It was. Zombie Hunter, it was, man. It was. Thank you for the 6 months.
Chitey0715 celebrates 1 month of membership. 1 month a bigot. 4 years a follower.
That's amazing, man. Chai T, thank you for the 1 month. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. Legendary.
Armady, time to sail the 7 seas.
Dude, Blackbeard Kratos, bro. First
now
off, funny
I
name.
definitely
Thank you for the
want to
5.
go to
Second
the
off,
HR
yes.
Now Hypno, that pink hair girl looks fine.
You think she looks fine? What's
I
wrong
won a
with...
game today and Hypnotike called me a lurker.
Yes. Yes, I
HR
did.
and woke people
I did. Thank
mad
you for the
at me.
2.
I call that Tuesday.
At least it's not
Away.
Monday. Thank you for the 2. What?
Kojima
Oh,
has
stop it.
predicted so many things it's crazy.
It is crazy. It's like he came from the future. I'm telling you, it's a
So
little
how
weird.
in the moist yeast infected fat man folds did you get that chat selector to work for the gifted games?
What? That's a StreamYard's tool.
Oh Hypnot,
Thank you for the
cuz on
5.
your wedding to fake wizard yesterday, is it all right,
Wizard.
Chewbacca?
Wizard, bro. Do you see this shit? Bro, Wizard. Wizard, do you... Bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Thank you for the 10, Adair Soso.
My
I
bad.
appreciate it.
I didn't realize she'd speak Japanese, LOL. I was saying make your song for sale so I can put it in my playlist.
Oh, it's okay, Butterbiscuit.
Here is something
Thank you for the
people
5.
may
Maybe
not
one
know.
day.
If you buy Razer Gold, and don't spend it, Razer starts stealing it out of your account. It's in their EULA.
Why am I not surprised, James Up? Why am I not surprised? Thank you for the 5, though. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you also for the 60 at the giveaway. That meant a lot, dude. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about a lot of things related to that. You know who doesn't do that? Valve. I'm just saying. Valve literally doesn't have it in their TOS that they'll take away your account no matter how long you let it sit. It's literally not there. Not as of right now, anyway. It could change in the future. I doubt it, but it could change. All right, let's go over memberships, man. First off, we missed this. This came in before we went live. Gamer Nurse Gale. 11 months. Sony's announcement on shifting from physical to digital. One more reason why the video game industry needs to burn down with these corporate overlords. Yeah, we're going to go over it. We're going to go over it, Gamer Nurse, for sure. Thank you for 11 months. One more month, Gamer Nurse. One more month. Titan Wasp was the first membership banger of the stream.
More memberships! More memberships!
Hoist the colors high F Sony FM till they cry.
And considering that's the first one of the stream, you already know what that means. That's twice today. Shout out. Dragatello says, why is the Ubisoft logo in this clip? Well, because you see what happens is you have normalcy, right? The girl represents normalcy, right? And then when it shifts to Kiri, you have the Ubisoft logo, which means that Ubisoft will take anything that's normal and turn it into ideological bullshit. That's why. That's why the Ubisoft logo's there. They like to turn women into men.
Thanks for the like on X. ATM, I'm home with a fracture to the left kneecap and right wrist.
Oh, fuck.
Luckily, I have my physical game collection to keep me busy.
Oh, shit. That's rough, dude. Hey, yeah, no problem. First off, thanks for tagging me. Thank you for the 5. And shit, man, feel better. Get better. Damn, fracture to the left kneecap. Ouch. That's not good. But yeah, feel better, bro. Thank you for the 5, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the 2. Appreciate that. Titan Wasp, again, thank you for the 5, brother. Appreciate that. Let me scroll down. There was some memberships. NDW Black Wolf gifted 5 memberships during the train. Let's go.
Memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to MDW Black Wolf with the 5 membership banger. Absolute legend. Thank you, sir.
And a perfect example to be Rainbow Six collab.
Well, actually, Adair Soto, that collaboration where they put 2B in Rainbow Six is the reason why that clip with Kiryu exists. It's exactly that reason, which is funny. Dexter Bell, thank you for the membership. I appreciate that, my man. Shout out to Dexter Bell. Limitless Andre also with the membership. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Guitar Hero 1000. So, fun fact with Guitar Hero, I was actually very good at the game. Very good at the game. But I stopped playing them because I was a weirdo, right? And I like to play rhythm games with the controller and not the instruments, right? So back in the day, they started to push like the instruments and they made it so that you can no longer play. I forgot which one it was, but you can no longer play Guitar Hero with the controller. They wouldn't let you. So, but the ones that they allowed you to with the controller, yeah, I was crazy with that shit. I used to play like all the rhythm games with the controller, like Amplitude, Frequency, Parappa the Rapper, Guitaro Man, all that shit, you know? But then everybody look at me like, why are you using a controller? I'm like, well, why are you using an instrument? Mind you, that makes no sense, but I just always would ask that question because they'll look at me like, really? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, really. Are you going to win? They never won. They never won, by the way. I'm just saying. Guitar Hero, thank you for the membership, man. Becoming a member on your own. I appreciate that, dude. And let me see. I think we covered everything. Yeah. Oh, wait, one more. Hold on, one more. Adair Soto, thank you for the 2. Appreciate that.
At The Gaming Wolf 8755 celebrates 7 months of membership.
7 months, thank you,
What
man.
the current gaming industry has forgotten is that they have forgotten that gamers wanted fun in their games. Fun is what's missing.
It is what's missing for a lot of these games, truthfully, but that's because they're worried about finances over fun. You know, it used to start off as something that creative that you would try to figure out how to monetize. Now they try to figure out how to they know how to monetize it, but then they have to figure out how to make it fun while focusing on monetization. It's the complete opposite, you know? So amazing how that works. And then you have Meccha Chameleon that focuses on fun and sells 15 million fucking copies. Wow. I know. We're going to get into that. Let's go over to Rumble really quick. Rumble, I think, had a few. Let's see. Rumble. DJ Connick with $1. Enjoyed your playback on Meccha Chameleon. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks. Come to find out, I'm a pretty good hunter. They didn't want me to be the hunter. It's so funny. Teacher Conic, thank you for the membership over on Rumble. Appreciate that, my man. Thank you. And are we caught up? Oh, no. Viovis with the membership. Thank you, Viovis. Appreciate that, my man. Yeah, 15 million copies it sold. Yep, I'm not kidding. 15 million copies, bro. 15 million copies. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Okay, we're fully caught up on all supers. Thank you, guys. Let's do gifted games, and then we're getting right into the content, man. Gifted games. Gifted. This motherfucker, bro. Where are you? Come to the front. Come to the front of the congregation. Limitless Andre, come to the front of the come to the front, man. Come to the front of the congregation. All right. He says, I know you were hoping to gift during winter sale, and I like that you want to gift to the community. So here's a gift for you. With a bunch of laughing emojis. That's what makes it even worse, right? Like the laughing emojis. Because you could just tell, like, he had a little cackle at this shit, right? He was probably at home on his computer or something.
We need to play Meccha Chameleon again. Hypno WS fun.
Oh, we are going to play again. We are definitely going to play again. I got to figure out when that's going to happen, but we're going to play again. Thank you for the 2, Benjamin. I appreciate that. We'll definitely play again. Limitless Andre, I just know you were fucking cackling, bro, right? Like you were just having a good old blast. Like you probably sounded like a fucking chipmunk that was laughing his ass off, right? Like I just feel like that's the case. Am I accurate on that? I feel like I'm accurate on that, right? Come on, Hypnotic, this is giving back, bro. You gay as fuck boy. Thank you, Limitless Andre. I appreciate that, man. I can't gift you many games because of the sales. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Bio T Wolf, look at this legend, bro. Look at this, man. Yo, so many people told me to play this game. Oh my god, so many games, man. So many people told me to play this game, and I know this game.
Games. I can't wait. We need to get Cassie on too.
We tried to get Cassie, but she was asleep most of the night. Unfortunately. She's very busy because she works odd hours. That's the problem. Bio T Wolf, bro. So many people tell me to play this game. So many people. And I just know that I would really like this game because I saw the gameplay for it. It's just like having no time is rough. Bio T Wolf says, we'll love to see a mod of you and your songs in this game. PlayStation got into a fight with Xbox. It yells, I don't get physical. Wait, so you can put your own music in this? Bro, I would love to put the Waifu Battle song in this. The Waifu Battle song is fucking badass, bro. I would absolutely... Can you do that? Oh, that would be sick. I'll put the Waifu Battle song in there. I got to figure out how to do it.
Have you played V Rising?
Yes. Yeah, I played V Rising. Alucard, thank you for the 2. I have. Why? What's up? You can put your own songs? Yeah, I would definitely put that. I will put that into it, and I'll put the intro into it as well. BioTube, Dead as Disco Superfan Bundle. Thank you, man. Oh, look, Streamer Save Soundtrack Volume 1. Holy shit. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That looks like a good time. Let me refresh because I think there's a... Brother! You know what? Backbone. Come to the front. Come to the front. Backbone, come to the front. To the congregation. Come. You know what? Bring Limitless Andre to the front too. Bring both of you. Both of you guys come to the front. Okay? Come to the front. Listen. I just know you're cackling, bro. Like, that's the thing. That's what makes it so upsetting. Like, when I see this emoji with a game like this, I imagine like a fucking chipmunk just cackling, bro. Like, laughing nonstop in the corner, super high pitch, completely fucking tickled at the idea of gifting this game. You are majorly
It is your destiny, Hypno. Accept the
Yay!
H game.
Jesus Christ, man. Revixie, thank you for the DKK 20. Yeah, clearly. I'm not accepting it. No. Stop gooning. Stop gooning. All right, Sleeping Nova says thanks again, Woot. Gifted Blade Strangers. At least Sleeping Nova's normal. Sleeping Nova, thank you, bro. Thank you. A malevolent force known as Lena is devouring data from a vast interdimensional network of servers overseen by sentient computers called motes. That is a very thorough description. In desperation, the motes summon heroes from a variety of parallel game worlds to face off against each other in one-on-one combat. That sounds awesome. Damn near sounds like Mega Man Battle Network. In a way, a little bit. But thank you. Thank you for Blade Strangers. Appreciate that, Sleepy Nova. Fucking legend. And we got no hearts left. I think this game may be your style. Watch the game trailer. I still can't believe I was selected 9 times and still lost the giveaway. I still clap your cheeks. Bro. Bro. Stop. Stop clapping cheeks. You can clap wizards. Clap wizards cheeks for sure. No hearts left. Gifted Naren the Orange Room. It's a third-person adventure horror game. Well, you got me there. Play as Naren, a young girl whose sister mysteriously disappeared. Help her find her sister in the Twilight Dimension. Solve the mystery and uncover the truth. Well, I mean, according to Twitter, I'm not allowed to play this game because it seems like it has someone who's young, right? I guess that's not allowed, you know? Because, people on Twitter like to look at games like this, and for some reason, they just see sex. I don't know why. It's weird. It's very weird. No hearts left. Thank you for the game, man. I appreciate that. Third-person horror game, can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Thank you, sir. Okay. Fractal. Brother, come to the front. You know what? I'm gonna start having a timeout section where I'm gonna put come to the front. I'm gonna put you guys. You're going in timeout. Because you didn't even bother laughing at me this time. Like, you literally just didn't even say anything. You said literally nothing. And you gifted Hidden Futa. Fractal, come to the front, man. Listen. She has a dick. You gay as fuck. Boy. Gay. That's it. Oh my God, Jesus, man. You guys are insane. What are we doing? What the fuck are we... Hey, yo, what do you mean, I mean? Are you trying to say it's okay? Are you trying to say it's... Oh my God, bro. Listen, you can donate Fuda games to Oh No It's Alex. He really likes those.
X saying you can't enjoy it means you must enjoy it.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? Why am I getting so many gifted games, guys? Today was the giveaway for you. It's not for me. I'm about to start copying and pasting responses. What is this? What? I knew this motherfucker was going to show his head at some point. I knew he was going to show his... You know what? Nah. You gay as fuck. Monkey. Did I type monkey or money? I don't even know. Oh, monkey. Okay, good. Monkey. Boom. Another one? Bro. Monkey. Bro, we can do this all day. Rapid fire. Monkey. What the fuck is Saifuta? What is Saifuta? What is this? Why is this even a video game on Steam? What is this? What the fuck is Saifuta? You're not even a monkey, but I'm going to call you one anyway. Oh my God. Jeez. All right, boys. Listen, thank you guys so much. You're all fucking insane. Every single one of you. Can we get to some topics now? Or are we just going to like Fuda felt? Is that what we're going to do? Fuda felt all day? I mean, I'm sure we probably will. All right, let's just go. Let's just get into this because we got a waifu battle. Oh my god, bro. Last one. Last one, bro. I hate all of you. I hate it. I hate it. Everybody's a monkey. That's it. Everybody literally is a monkey. No hearts left, monkey. Demon Carol, monkey. Old Man Jenk, monkey. Fractal Mage, but all you guys are monkeys. That's it. All of you. All of you. Every single one of you. Rapid fire monkeys. Every single one, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Stop. All right, listen. Topics. Topics. Don't send me no games. All right, don't send me no games, man, because otherwise I got to turn off my Steam notifications. Because I don't want it to interrupt the topics. God damn it. Come on, guys. We got a lot we got to talk about. Thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it. We are trying to get tiers today. So let's do our best. Forget the rest. This does
7 perfect sacrifice.
Seriously. Ravixi, thank you for the DKK 20. I appreciate that, my man. Oh, Ravixi. Yo, hey, wait, hold on. What clip do you want, Ravixi? Ravixi, what clip do you want? Quickly, before we get into topics, what clip do you want? Because I owe you a clip from the last stream. What clip do you want? The fuck is this? Not a cock game? Play the trailers kind of like old RE with top-down controls? Silly Polybeast? What the hell is Silly Polybeast? Otherworldly story-driven shooter and aggressive gunfights with terrifying monsters await you. This is the story of a girl who, by fate, faced the beast, and in order to become free, she was forced to study its nature. How far would you go to fight for your freedom? This better not be like a secret Fuda game. Oh, you told me earlier, pick any? All right. All right, first off, I want to celebrate I think it came out to like 150 on the last stream. The $150 Red Boy Hyperbanger that was gifted by Ravixi. An absolute fucking legend. Let's shout out Ravixi for the $150 Red Boy Hyperbanger, and then we're going to get into the content, boys. Let's go.
A Red Boy.
Let's go. Hype it up. Let's go.
Hyperbanger!
Sonya, step on me. I mean, time me out. Oh my god. Gay as fuck, boy. Gay as fuck, boy. Yo, Ravixi, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. All right, boys. Let's get to the topics. Let's get into it. All right, we're done. We're done messing around. Let's do it. We're going to start off with none other than Meccha Chameleon, because fuck PlayStation. We'll do that right after that. We'll talk about PlayStation after that. Guys, we need to talk about... Well, hold on. Let me pause the TTS. Give me a second. All right, there we go. Guys, we need to talk about Meccha Chameleon. That game is unbelievable. All right? It is unbelievable. Truthfully, It really is. You know, I looked at Meccha Chameleon first, you know, just from like an outsider looking in, because I heard a lot of people talking about it. And I didn't really like, not that I didn't care. It was just like, it was one of those games that seemed like the friend slop kind of games. And I didn't realize how much depth is actually in the game. It's one of those games that from the outside looking in seems extremely simple. And maybe it is. Maybe it is. But when you're sitting there actually playing the game, it is unbelievably good. Especially when you start strategizing and trying to figure out how you're going to hide or how you're going to find people and whatnot. It really is truthfully amazing. And the reason why I'm talking about Meccha Chameleon is the same reason I talk about other indie video games that are massive hits, is because we are in a world where these kind of video games are starting to become a dime a dozen, in the sense that a lot of indie style video games like this are just hitting. They're hitting, right? And they're hitting because people are looking for fun experiences, especially affordable fun experiences, where people just want to play a game, bro. They just want to play a game. They don't necessarily want to sit there and have to deal with battle passes. They don't want to sit there and have to deal with fucking microtransactions or anything. Like, they just want to sit there and play the game. You know? They want to sit there and have a good time, especially if it's like a game like this where it's a simple concept, right? It's hide and seek. It's literally just hide and seek, and that's it. This game is officially the #1 video game of 2026. I'm not even kidding. This game is the #1 selling video game of 2026. It has beaten out every single AAA video game, every single AA video game, every single indie video game that has come out this year. Meccha Chameleon, a like $6 video game, is the #1 video game of 2026. It's actually insane. And it's also probably the simplest video game of 2026. It has sold 15 million copies in less than 1 month. In less than 30 days, this game has sold 15 million copies. You got Bungie spending like $300 million on Marathon, desperately seeking thousands of players. And meanwhile, here you have Meccha Chameleon easily hitting 340,000 concurrent players with a nearly 200,000 concurrent peak. If I refresh it, it's 110,000 people playing right now. Think about that. That's unbelievable. Again, AAA video games struggle to get anywhere close to these numbers, right? Anywhere close to these numbers. It's very difficult for them to do it. And meanwhile, Meccha Chameleon, a $6 video game, right? Is it $6? Hold on, let me double check. Oh, I'm sorry. It's even cheaper because they're smart. The lowest recorded price was $4.79 at 20% when they first released the game. So, but basically retail price $6. So $6 video game. It's unbelievable, right? It's almost as if all you have to do is introduce a super fun video game that they can just like have fun and play, right? Now, let me show you some gameplay really quick. I want to show you guys some gameplay from Meccha Chameleon that we personally did. And bro, some of the funniest, like this has got to be some of the funniest clips. Look at this. So we ended up playing Meccha Chameleon. All right. If the chat looks weird, I'm sorry because it's like mixing in on the left side. I apologize. We ended up playing Meccha Chameleon for the first time yesterday on Saturday, right? Where, you know, sometimes the crew from SNH, we get together and we do some group gameplay. We even involved the chat. The chat joined in later on. It was a great time. It was so fun. I got to be honest with you, I had no idea how to play this game. No idea how to play the game. And before you know it, you start picking up on it so fast and you realize the complexity of the game where you start really thinking about how you can blend in with the environment and whatnot. But let me show you what happened. This is probably one of the funniest clips ever. Let me show you what happened. So Leon Words of Paradise was running around and he was the hunter, right? So he was the hunter and everybody else was hiding. He ended up finding me and I gaslit Leon so bad that he actually believed me because we were playing in the back rooms. So I used his, because he loves like the conspiracy stuff or the analog horror stuff and whatnot. So I knew if I gaslit him and I'm like, dude, it's the back rooms. It's not even real. What you're seeing is not real. Bro, he literally saw me. Yeah, he trusted me. I feel so bad. He saw me. He found me. He tried to shoot me. He was missing. And then I just gaslit him. I'm like, bro, that's not me. It's not real. And then he actually believed me. Bro, chat lost it. Chat lost their mind once they realized what was going on. Watch this, bro. He believed me because he knows like the backroom stuff. Look at this. Watch.
Dare you, sir? The simp is here.
Okay.
He's the face.
After watching Leon play, I feel less bad.
So look, I'm right there. I'm right there hiding. Look, I'm like right under the chair. Look at that shit. Right? So he missed. He misses his shots because he's really bad. I don't know what's going on with that. Watch this.
He's having a hard time.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing
here? Why is it not working?
Because that's not real.
Oh, what?
It's not real.
What are you doing?
It's not real, brother.
That's not a backroom.
That's not real. You're wasting your time.
Okay, all right. I figured maybe one of you are trying to fucking troll me.
No, bro, you're
He
wasting your
looked
time.
at the hamper.
There's decoys out there, bro.
Fuck.
Bro, and you know what makes it even funnier is considering I was so close to him, my points kept going up. So that should have been obvious. Like, dude, I'm real, you know. But yeah, it didn't quite work out that way. So anyway, we ended up playing, and then I ended up becoming the hunter. So I got some ideas when I became the hunter. I'm just gonna put it at that. I got some ideas.
Okay. Hose maybe. Let's see.
Just gonna make sure that we're completely covered, and then we'll do the other color. Just to make sure. Oh, wait, I missed my entire leg.
Okay, there we go.
That's
There we go.
what she said.
Okay, hold on.
Ye they play lethal compo instead as friend slop
That's some
game.
interesting texture. Gonna have to add that.
Wait a sec. Why is it doing that color? That doesn't make any sense. What? Oh, I think I'm finally understanding how this works. Maybe.
This is
Right?
probably
Okay.
okay.
Okay. And then I can go through and
Bro, this game's amazing.
Guys,
This game's amazing.
I think I'm understanding this game now.
Congratulations. I guess I could say I'm proud of you.
Better
but,
late than never, right?
Oh shit. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna. Oh no, I fell.
Oh no.
All
right.
So, needless to say, you could get really creative, right? And I think that's really where a lot of the fun came in, because you could get so creative with this that listen, it's not like this game is doing anything super special. There are video games that have existed in the past that do something similar to this, but ultimately, it's pretty damn fun. I mean, look at this. Watch this. Hold on. This one? Yeah, this one right here. Look. Check this out.
Oh.
This guy.
Wait, why can't I move? Oh my god, there we go. Oh, it's because of that stupid thing. Let me move. Oh my god, this.
Okay. All right.
And then you can
See if I
obviously
can
paint.
understand
You
this
could paint it to
bullshit.
match
It's so
the
difficult.
setting.
You know what? I'm just gonna go hide over here. That's what I meant.
GDR is a perpetual humper.
It's so fun. It really is. That's so cheap. No. You want to see cheap, bro? I'm gonna show you the ultimate hiding spot. Nobody found me, bro. Nobody found me. Hold on. It was right towards the very end. Bro, look at this. You want to see what stealth really looks like? This is what stealth really looks like. Hold on. Watch this.
You feel a little bit attacked there, Leon?
No, it was funny. Fuck off.
Hey, yo.
Leon over there was like, "Look, man, I was in it for the joke. What are you doing?"
Just wait. Just wait. Watch me
He's the
disappear.
one who's
Watch.
saying that shit, not me. Same.
Watch this. Watch. This was insane.
Yep. Game magic.
Wait for it. Wait for
It's
it.
a better color.
Wait for it.
Oh my god, I can't draw.
Bro, literally gone. Gone. You can't even see the
Apparently I
model.
can draw. I'm actually really good.
Keep over
like-
here like that's my special.
Yeah, bro, I've been doing the most basic shit ever in this game so far. You see my fucking Spider-Man, my incomplete Spider-Man?
Bro, you literally can't see anything. You can't see anything. Once I finished clearing it up, once I made sure there was no like
Who's
white
the
edges,
hunter?
completely gone, bro.
Probably someone from chat if it's we don't have an answer.
Gone.
Oh shit.
You can't see a thing. You can't see a thing. So then eventually what ended up happening was everybody else got caught except for me. You can see at the top, all these hunters are looking for me. Look at this. Hold on. All these hunters were looking for me at the last second. Let me push back. Here you go.
Yeah, I would never stream that snipe.
You guys about to be real mad. Look at the stealth. You ready? Look at this. Look at the stealth. Look at the stealth. Look at the stealth. Look at the stealth, boys. Look at the stealth.
Funny.
Purely blacked out. You can't even see my model, bro.
That's oh wow.
Look at the stealth. Dragon Master's mad right now,
I
boys.
feel like I'm not near creative enough for this game.
Bro, look at that. You can't see anything. If it's not glowing red, you literally can't see the model.
Oh yeah, I just didn't go up here.
Dragon Master was not happy, needless to say. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that this game was surprisingly in-depth, right? It was surprisingly in-depth, and to be honest with you, at first, when I looked at it, I was like, I don't know if this is worth the hype, right? I don't know if this is actually worth the hype. That's really what it is. Like, I thought maybe this was one of those, like, forced, kind of pushed, you know, friend slop video games and whatnot. But I gotta be honest with you, obviously you need friends to play with. If you don't have anybody to play with, you're probably not gonna have that great of a time. But it actually is a lot of fun. There was so much. We streamed for like 3.5 hours. We could have went more, but realistically, we had to stop. Like, yeah, it is friend slop at the end of the day, but I would call this probably the top tier of friend slop, where it's actually fun and it's actually worth the hype. And considering that the investment's like $6, I really think that it's a pretty damn good video game. So overall, I could see why this game sold 15+ million copies. I can see why this particular video game is going as far as it's going. And at the end of the day, I think that games like this are something that the industry needs more of, because we need video games to go back to just being about fun first and then let everything else fall into place. These companies that are focused on like being just fucking ultra microtransactional, you know, just super corporate. Like, yeah, that has a place, but realistically, these are the games that are going to shine. And, you know, it happened in 2024. It happened a lot in 2025, and it's going to happen again in 2026. And this is the prime example of it. This game is this year's Schedule 1. Because if you guys remember Schedule 1 selling an unbelievable amount of copies, this game is 2026's Schedule 1. Actually, it's even better than that. It's even better than that. So again, if you're looking for just a fun, simple video game, we're probably going to be playing this again pretty soon, and we'll most likely involve the chat again. So, you know, stay tuned for that for an SNH Plays. But yeah, even if you don't join SNH Plays, doesn't matter. Like, it's a super fun video game. Surely, it really is. It really is. We need to see more of this, in my opinion. But anyway, that's basically it from Meccha Chameleon. Great video game. Can't recommend it enough. It is honestly top tier stuff. I was shocked at how in depth the actual gameplay is once you're involved in the hide and seek. I'm not even going to show you me hunting because I was way too good at it. I'm not even going to show it. They didn't want me to hunt anymore. It was bad. It was bad. All right, let me X out of this. We're going to go into the Sony topic. Let me resume the TTS, and then we're going to talk about Sony. Here we go. Let's go. What do we got?
Meccha Chameleon, it needs Lamentations of Whammon.
Lamentations of Whammon.
Is that Backrooms? Wasn't paying attention.
I believe it was. Alucard. That's what I believe. That's what it was. Even if it wasn't.
Just
whatever,
saw
doesn't
an
matter.
article about one of the Sucks data centers losing waiter privileges after contaminating Qian's waiter reclamation plants with a metal-resistant bacterium during a pipe flush in their closed-loop system.
That's insane. GLaDOS. Speedy K, thank you for the 20. I appreciate that. I have to look into that. I don't know anything about that.
Repo, Peak, and Lethal Company doing?
Repo? I think Repo... Did Repo fall off? I don't even know. Let me see. I could actually look that up. Give me a second. How's Repo doing? The thing is, like, these friend slot video games, they don't really have that long of a shelf life. Let me see. No, Repo actually is doing very well. Holy shit, boys. Repo's at 47,000 still. 24-hour peak. That's really strong. That's really strong, man. What about Peak? Peak probably not that much. Let me see. Bro, still 24,000. That's amazing. Considering. That's awesome. Holy shit. Even Peak's at 25,000. All these games have more than Marathon. People rather play these games than play Marathon. How's Marathon doing? Brother.
Holy shit.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, that's something. Lethal Company. Let's see. Lethal Company. What do we got? Let's see. Even Lethal Company has almost as many players as Marathon. What the fuck are we doing? How much is this game? $10? $6.49 at the lowest bro. It's so sad. It really is so sad. But you know what? Hey, more power to him. Hope they enjoy that. Lethal Company fell off. I never actually played Lethal Company, so I don't really know about that. Sonia says I love Lethal Company. Really? It's got 96% positive reviews. Lethal Company. That's crazy. 96% positive reviews is wild. Not bad. All right, let's pause TTS. Let me check Rumble. Rumble, what do we got? Anything? Let me see. Let me scroll up on Rumble. Lifer, is that a new membership? I don't even know. If it is, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. How is Marathon not dead yet? Because it's being subsidized. It's being subsidized by PlayStation, which we can get into in like literally 2 seconds, boys. Let's get into it. We're gonna start off. With this because this shit is just ridiculous. But again, just so you're aware, Xbox is doing this also. Where is right here? All right, boys, you ready? You want to talk about PlayStation? Wukong has as much as Marathon? Really? That's insane. And Wukong is well past its prime. Guys, we need to talk about PlayStation. Yes, I know. Oh my God, we're talking about PlayStation yet again. Yes, we're going to be talking about PlayStation for a while. So get ready, boys. Get ready. Strap in. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a couple of things going on with PlayStation and a lot of people complaining about that I haven't had a chance to talk about yet, right? Number one, we're going to talk about the fact that it's been discovered, and I'm sure this has been there for a while, or maybe they just updated it, most likely. But regardless, this is something that a lot of services do that do digital-only content because, well, they want to be able to take away things from you. They want to be able to close your account. No matter how much money that you spent with their store, if you have a lapse of service, something happens, you go away for a few years or something, well, you're not going to come back to your account, right? It's just not going to happen. The only company that I know of that doesn't do that right now is Valve. I don't know if Epic Games has something similar to that. I can definitely look into it. But as of right now, I know Valve does not have something like this in their TOS. And obviously, that can always change. But as of right now, that's not the case. So what am I talking about? Well, Pirate Nation made a post, and this has been going around all over social media. Like, this is going viral, just like it was with the physical discs and whatnot, which we'll get into all that. But PlayStation updated its terms of service in April of 2026. So apparently it was this year. And Section 21 outlines specifically how inactive PSN accounts may, in fact, actually be closed. Now, again, I don't know if this was beforehand or if this was part of the update, but regardless, people are finding out about it now, and they're not very happy, right? It says if a PSN account remains inactive for 36 months, Sony may begin the account closure process. The account holder will receive an email notification. It has 6 months to sign in or request that account remain active. If no action is taken, the account is closed and access to PlayStation Network services will end. Boys. And then they wonder why piracy is blowing up right now. They wonder why people are going to that particular avenue. Because, guys, again, when you're a company like this and you're trying to put up your walled garden so high to the point where even people in your ecosystem are starting to notice, like, bro, the walls are getting really tall. You know, the walls are getting really tall. Like, you guys told me at first this was only a fence. So why is it becoming a fortress? You know, it starts to become a thing where it's like, bro, you're making all these moves. And eventually you're going to start waking up people that were otherwise asleep that didn't actually want to wake up, you know, or didn't even know what was going on, right? Any digital purchases, this is the key thing right here. Any digital purchases tied to that account, including games, DLC, and other digital content like movies and whatnot, they're no longer going to be accessible. According to the terms of service, this process is also irreversible. So let's say something happens to you where you have a lapse of usage in your PlayStation account. Perhaps, you get sick or something along those lines, or maybe a family member, somebody who ends up getting sick or something. They're in and out of the hospital. They can't sit there, play video games. They're trying to recover. It takes years, whatever the case may be. Something happens. You lose track of the account. You lose track of time. Before you know it, 3 years go by. You're not even looking at the email anymore. And then a family member of yours, you decide you want to pass down your PlayStation account to. Can't do that anymore. It can be completely deleted. You'll lose everything. I honestly think it's insane. I really don't know what the strategy is here, other than just to try to be greedy. Because it's not like you can take the information, right? And then, it's not like you could take the video games and sell them. It's not like Sony can take back your digital video games and then sell those digital video games. It's a digital video game, right? So, what are you going to gain by closing the account other than trying to save up server space? Are you really that hurting for server space? How is it that Valve, a private company that is 1/100th of the size of PlayStation, that has 200 million users on their service, right? PlayStation has 130, 135 million users on PlayStation. Valve has 200 million, almost 200 million. Last number I heard was 188 or something. How is it that they have so many more users? They offer so much more on their platform. They offer way more community features that PlayStation doesn't even remotely have. And meanwhile, they apparently have all the server space in order to handle accounts with no end to them whatsoever. I even double-checked their terms of service just to make sure. And their terms of service specifically does not state any removal for, a certain amount of time for accounts. There is no removal. You got people that I know of that have recovered their Steam accounts after 8 to 10 years of never using them. It's bro, what is honestly the big deal? I don't understand why you are speedrunning to become the #1 most hated company in gaming. Shit, I remember a day where it was so much easier when everybody hated EA. When EA got voted as the #1 worst company in America, I think twice in a row or something like that. Now it seems like PlayStation is trying to speedrun that, and they're trying to become the worst company ever. I just don't understand why, right? But anyway, I do understand why. It's a rhetorical question. I'm just saying. So a couple of things that I want to go over, right? Number one, Xbox also does have this. Just to be fair, Xbox does have this. I don't want to pretend like this is a Sony-only thing. Like I said, there are other companies out there that do something like this, that offer digital content. But Xbox and Microsoft do have something like this. This is also in their own personal usage. You must use your Microsoft account to keep it active. This means you must sign in at least once in a 2-year period, whereas Sony has a 3-year period. And associated services, unless otherwise specified, active unless a longer period is provided in the Microsoft activity policy or in an offer for a paid portion of the services as otherwise required by law. If you don't sign in during this time, we will assume your Microsoft account is inactive and we will close it for you. It's crazy, bro. Absolutely insane. Again, none of this you have to deal with on Steam. I don't even think you have to deal with this on itch.io or even GOG, for example. I don't think you have to deal with any of that. But again, the PC platform is known to be way more open. And it's so funny because these people will close your account, but you think they're going to get rid of your data? No. No. They're going to keep that shit. And they're going to sell your data. If they're not already selling your data, which they probably are, but they're going to keep your data even after supposedly closing your account, and they're going to sell it, and they're going to make money on it for as long as they possibly can. It's just a couple of memes, right? So I saw this post. This post is going viral. This is not real. Just to be fair, this is not real. I want to make sure you guys know that. This is not real, but it is accurate. PlayStation, Sony has heard your concerns over our new direction in 2028 with regards to physical media. PlayStation will continue to take away your content and make you rent it. If you don't like our direction going forward, please game elsewhere. For the players. So funny, bro. It's not real, okay? Don't get mad. It's not real. I just thought it was funny. Shockwave's live post. You just bought a PlayStation game in 2028. Open the box. Fuck you. This is so real. Like, the reason why these memes are funny is because it's legit, like, it's legit real. It's funny, you know? It's funny. They did it once again. Literally everyone. And then PlayStation just shooting themselves in the head, you know? It's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you offing yourself in front of everybody? I don't get why this is happening. Anyway, so let's talk something serious, okay? So you guys remember the story that I told you yesterday about how the physical media demand is so high that PlayStation put a 1 per person limit on the disk drive for PlayStation 5? The same company that told you that, you know, digital media is king, 90%, 85%, whatever BS number it was, and that, you know, nobody wants physical, and yet apparently the disk drives are selling out, but nobody wants physical. Anyway, they had to put a little bit of a notation on the bottom in order to protect themselves legally. They put a notation for the disk drives, and it says, important notice. They're doubling down, by the way. This is how you know they're doubling down. They're staying quiet on social media, but they're doubling down by changing all of their policies. Important notice from January 2028. Newly released games on PlayStation will be available for purchase on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital format only. The disc for games released before January 2028 can continue to be played on this console. So even though they're quiet on social media right now, even though PlayStation has essentially just completely disappeared from social media, they haven't said anything over the last like 3 or 4 days. They're still changing a bunch of things on their websites and their policies, and they're updating everything in order to reflect this new change, right? And considering that they've known about this for a while, they've known they were going to do this for a while, that means they purposely kept this notice away from people until the very last second. Until the very last second, they kept this notice from people. Again, I want to remind everybody that this was all by design, okay? You could be conspiratorial, whatever, that's up to you. But this is all by design. What do I mean by that? They purposefully decided to announce this on the 1st. The reason why they decided to announce this on the 1st is because by the time they have to talk to their investors again, Grand Theft Auto would have already sold a metric amount of copies, and then they can go to their investors and guess what they can say? They can say, hey guys, I understand we're getting a lot of backlash when it comes to no physical media anymore, but do not worry, investors. We're actually perfectly fine because our digital sales have gone up tremendously since the announcement. Just look at these numbers. Everything is okay. They're going to use Grand Theft Auto as the means to try to convince their investors that digital media is the way to go and that everything is okay because after announcing something like that, everything went up. That's how they're going to spin it. That's exactly, dude, I'm telling you, that is exactly how they're going to spin it to their investors. I know it sounds crazy, but it's really not. That's exactly how they're going to do it. So they purposely waited for this particular moment in order to say something because they knew that by the time they got that next call, they will be able to tell the truth, you know what I mean, with quotations, tell the truth when realistically it's all about just, I guess, misrepresenting it, which is something they do often. PlayStation is like the king of misrepresenting their numbers. Ubisoft used to be the king, but honestly, I'm giving that title to PlayStation at this point. That's honestly, that's what I'm doing. Because Ubisoft, bro, Ubisoft, not even used to, they still do. They would gaslight their investors I mean, my God, if you ever heard of Ubisoft investor call, they would gaslight the hell out of every single one of them. And I would be like, dude, why are you believing this? Just look at what's going on. There's no way that you believe this is real. But unfortunately, a lot of investors are just not tied to information that's going on outside of what the company gives them. It's kind of just the way it is. But PlayStation, as of right now, is so much worse. It's so much worse. So they added that notation there. And again, it's just one of those situations where it's like, bro, you guys are just really shitty. And then not only that, if you look at the PlayStation account and you look at the post that they made about physical media, brother, this shit is at like, let me refresh it. Hold on. This is at 139 million views, bro. Guys, you know how bad this is? They have more views on this announcement than Grand Theft Auto has on their announcement. I'm not even kidding. Grand Theft Auto had like 120, 130 million some odd views. This shit's got 10 more million views than Grand Theft Auto's announcement. That's unbelievable. Not only that, by the way, PlayStation has been desperately trying to get these things deleted. The community notes, I have seen multiple community notes disappear. We literally just watched one happen in real time on stream where it had a previous community note and now it has this one, right? So they're actively trying to get rid of this. Sony has neither the customer support or account security to support an all digital ecosystem. Guys, there's so many community notes that are being put on this account. It's crazy. And then going over to Genki, just to kind of get like a translation, because Hideo Kojima actually made like a prediction about all this going down, which I find to be very interesting, and we're going to go over it. But again, Hideo Kojima apparently is really sad over PlayStation's digital-only future. Now, Genki ended up giving a little bit of a translation, so I kind of want to go over it. But he says that Hideo Kojima on the end of physical disc production for video games. Since production is ending in 2028, this is about video games, but I grew up with physical media, so I find it really sad. Currently, I've been buying up a lot of Blu-rays, such as various movies, CDs. Yeah, me too. Me too. Again, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I've been on a little bit of a spree when I can afford it. I've been trying to buy up a bunch of like 4K, especially old movies. I've been trying to buy like old 4K movies, remasters, things like that. I really am. I have been for a while, and it's because I wanna preserve this stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's the same reason why I have all the manga that I have. Like I want to preserve this stuff. I'm a PC gamer. I was around when we lost physical media, and I actively like bought physical media for PC. And when it went away, it sucked. It absolutely sucked. And I never really got over it, because all I ended up doing was I ended up taking part in some of the earlier consoles and buying physical media that way. That was part of the reason why I was still like engaging in consoles, even though I've been part of the PC world for like many, many years. Actually, today makes 22 years on Steam for me. Today's the 5th. Yep. I'm officially 22 years on Steam. So there you go. But I remember all of that. So I would use consoles as a means to get that physical collection, kind of like I don't know, like itch scratched or whatever you want, however you want to say it. Like I would use consoles to do that. But now I'm not going to be able to do that either. Now, granted, I kind of stopped over the last few years because this generation of consoles is awful. It really is awful. But I just honestly, like, looking at this, it just brings back all those memories. It brings back all those memories. So then it says the situation is different for games as they are downloaded to the hard drive. That means that the game data remains on your own hard drive. However, if things shift to streaming in the future, which they absolutely are going to, that won't be the case anymore. Now, just so you understand what's going on, their plan, as how I see it personally, you guys can agree, disagree, whatever. Their plan, as how I personally see it, is that the ultimate goal is to get to where they're never even selling you video games anymore. I don't think they want to get to the point where they're actually selling you games anymore. I think they want to get to the point where video games cannot be purchased anymore, and they're essentially just serviced out. That's ultimately where the goal is. That's where I think they really want to be. They want to make it an all streaming kind of world. I really think that's the ultimate goal. And honestly, with the death of physical media, if they end up going down this route, I'm really not surprised if that eventually ends up becoming their goal. They want us to have to stream the games. They don't want us to actually buy the games, which I know that's kind of what Game Pass is already doing. But realistically, Game Pass is a supplemental thing. Imagine if it was the only thing. It didn't work for Xbox because people had a means to get it elsewhere. But imagine if these services, you know, if you couldn't buy video games anymore. I really don't think it would work. I think that's going to be what breaks the camel's back, in my opinion. If they ever try to actually get to that point, I think it's done. I think it's over at that point, you know? So realistically, I do think that's their goal, but they're going to wait until things blow over for this current generation that's coming up. And like I told you yesterday, they just want to speed run to that generation. They're done with this. They don't want to deal with this anymore. They don't want to deal with the PS5 or the Xbox, the Series X. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They want to speed run to the next generation where they're going to have full control over everything. That's where they want to go. They want to go there because then they don't have to deal with Steam anymore. They don't have to deal with physical media anymore. They don't have to deal with anything. They just want to just hurry up and get there. So I wouldn't be surprised if you want to like really get a little conspiratorial. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised outside of like Wolverine and God of War Laffy Taffy. I really wouldn't be surprised if all of their other major titles, like Intergalactic, The Heretic, Antifa, I wouldn't be surprised if those video games get pushed to the PlayStation 6. So that way they could just offer it as a digital only thing and not give you a physical copy. I would not be surprised. They're going to write out this console generation with whatever few video games they already said are going to be coming out. But after that, I wouldn't be surprised if those other video games that are a little bit further out, that might be 27-ish, maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if they get pushed out to 28. I'm telling you, man, the PlayStation 6 and the new Xbox is coming out in 28. Either late 27 holiday season or 2028. It's one of the two. I don't think it's going to go past that. There's no way I really don't think it's going to go past that at all. Yeah, they absolutely, exactly, Flush. They want their own closed ecosystem. The walls are going up, and they don't want it to come down. And the faster they could get to their PlayStation 6 and Xbox Helix, although Xbox Helix apparently is going to be a little more open. If Xbox was smart, which, again, I don't think they are smart, because let me show you something really quick. Xbox isn't really that smart, because, unfortunately, Xbox may also be ending physical disc support, right? A notorious gaming insider reports that Xbox's Project Helix console may not have a disc drive, and that the company may be considering the end of physical discs. While Xbox has been silent about the news so far, one of the biggest headlines in the video games industry this week was that PlayStation is abandoning the production and sales of physical media starting on January 2028. Now, again, just to keep in mind, just so we're fair all across the board, Xbox was the one that did this first. Right? In the sense that Xbox has been removing physical media for a while now. I don't know if some of you guys might not know that, but Xbox, for a lot of their major titles, the only way that you could get a physical copy of their major titles was by buying it on PS5. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I can see some of you probably laughing at that, but I'm very serious. A lot of their video games, their major games, you couldn't get a physical copy of it. You can only get it on PlayStation 5, ironically, right? So Xbox has pretty much been slowly but surely starting to abandon that. But PlayStation was like, hold on, you guys are taking too long. Let's just rip off the Band-Aid right now. Fuck it. Let's just do it right now. And that's what they did. So even though Xbox started it slowly, little by little, PlayStation just dove off the cliff. They're just like, yep, let's just do it. Let's just go off the cliff. Xbox, you want to follow? If not, it's fine. And they just dove right off, you know? So, realistically, if Xbox was smart about any of this, they would use this in the same exact manner, by the way, that PlayStation used it against them all the way back in the Xbox 360 era. They would do that. You know how PlayStation made a video mocking Xbox, saying this is how you trade PlayStation video games? and they just handed it to each other, if Xbox was smart, this would be the time to do it, to get them back on that. You would make a video, promote it, and be like, this is how you trade Xbox Helix games. And then you just hand it to each other. You know, it would be the easiest marketing win. It would be the greatest W. It would honestly be the greatest Uno reverse that they could possibly, like, get. It would be the easiest thing in the world. But realistically, we just know that they're not going to do that. We know they're not going to do that, right? I just know they're not going to do that. Right? So, I don't know, man. You know, Nintendo, a lot of people give them crap for their key cards, and I get it. I totally get it. But the good thing about the Nintendo key cards is that the license is on the key card. So you can trade the game. You can sell the game to someone. You can let someone borrow the game. The key card is the license. So it's a way for them to preserve physical media somewhat in a way in today's digital world, while also not completely giving it all up. I get that. I would much rather have everything on the key card, of course. But I'm just telling you, like, if I had a choice between key card and no physical media, well, obviously I would take key card, where the license is actually on the key card. But that's not what PlayStation wants to do. PlayStation wants to keep the license from you. They don't want you trading the game. They don't want you to have a secondary market on their games. They don't care. If you want to buy the game, you got to buy it through them at their price, their store, their market. There used to be a word for something like that. I don't remember what it is. You guys could probably figure that out. But regardless, that's what they want. So with that full control comes a lot of bad tactics. A lot of bad tactics. And I got to be honest with you. Again, I'm not an active user of PlayStation. I'll be very upfront. I used to be long time ago. I used to run it side by side with my PC. Not anymore. Don't give a shit. But me personally, I think it's insane. I really do. And I think that considering that PlayStation has shown that not only is their support pretty bad, their refund policy is the worst out of any company. Worse than Microsoft, worse than Steam by a long shot, even worse than Epic Games. Their policy is so bad. And their pricing on their store is so bad. They don't have as many sales as their competition. And even when they do, you can't even know as a user of their platform whether or not you're getting the best deal, because you could be getting screwed. They have variable pricing on their platform. And it's been proven that the more money that you spend on their platform, the less likely that you're going to get an actual good deal during whatever the sale may be. They'll charge you more than someone else who spends less on their platform. They have variable pricing. That alone is so egregious to me. That's like if Steam ends up saying, yeah, well, this game's $3, but we're going to charge you $12 since you use our platform a lot. That's crazy, bro. It really is. I can never understand how that's justified by people that are like super fans of PlayStation. I understand. Listen, if you're a regular user of PlayStation, if that's all you got, that's fine. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. Play on what you want to play. I've always said that. Play on what you want to play. But that variable pricing shit is egregious. And the people that willingly support that, they're like, yeah, PlayStation charged me more. I love your platform. What, bro? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind, dude. So, again, guys, like, the fact that they have the ability to take away your entire account. They have the ability to essentially delete all the stuff. Like, it just doesn't matter. They have the ability to completely take it all away from you. I think it's insane. And this is not how you win the trust of people who are about to enter an all-digital ecosystem. The reason why Valve is in the position that it's in is because even though things went all digital, Valve did everything they could to ensure that players had their trust. I know that sounds corny, but that's really what it is. Like, Valve earned a lot of people's trust. Very rarely are you ever going to run into a situation where if you buy something on Steam, if it ends up getting banned later down the line, or it ends up getting delisted later down the line, you still will have it in your account. 99.9% of the time, you're going to have it in your account, and it's going to be usable. I'm literally about to stream tonight. After the stream, I'm going to be playing Part 2 of Transformers War for Cybertron. You can't buy that game anymore unless you buy it legit through like some key site and you pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for it. You can't buy it legit. It's not available anywhere, but I bought it ages ago and it's still in my account. It's like I don't know, how old is that game? I lose track. It's old. It's old. You know, so I think it's like 10 years plus easily. So like for me, that's super important. And that's why I feel okay investing money into Steam versus an all digital PlayStation. I would never feel safe. No offense to anybody who's like a PlayStation user. I will never feel safe ever buying digital media only on PlayStation or even Xbox for that matter. I would not, but more so PlayStation because I think it's more egregious. I would never feel safe doing that. And to be fair, like I never feel 100% safe doing that anywhere, even with even with Steam. But like with Steam, I'm like 98% there. With PlayStation, I'm like at 3. You know what I mean? Like it's just not. It doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't. And then at the very least, even on Steam, like I said in my last video, if I wanted to really keep this, if I wanted to keep these games and get past the DRM stuff, I absolutely can. There are ways to do it. Somebody got mad at me in my last video because they're like, don't mention if there's ways to do it if you're not going to tell me. I can't tell you. Do you guys like, I love when non-YouTubers tell YouTubers how they should do. Like, I can't tell you how to actively do something like that on video. That's stupid. Then a company will come after you. Your video gets struck down. That's what Google is for. You can find the information if you want to find it, obviously. But I can't actively tell you on video. I can only tell you that the options are out there, obviously. But anyway, so that's basically it, boys. This is super, super egregious stuff. And again, even though, like, if this was here before or not, it really doesn't matter. The fact is, people are waking up to it. And I actually think that's a good thing. And like I said in my last video, even if you only wake up a few people, a couple of hundred, a couple of thousand, or in this situation, maybe tens of thousands, I think it's only a matter of time before those people wake up and realize that they're about to be closed in completely, and they can still get out while they can. And again, getting out doesn't mean going to Steam. I want to reiterate, getting out just means getting out. If you get out and you go to itch.io, if you get out, you go to GOG or whatever, you get out and you just get out of that closed ecosystem. I think they just made the decision even easier for you because I think that for a lot of true hardcore players on console, I think that the physical aspect of console was really what was holding them together. I do. I really do believe that. I think that the physical aspect of collecting on consoles and the nostalgia of that, I think that that is what was keeping a lot of people there, or a lot of people basically saying, well, I don't want to give this up because I have all this, I have all that, you know? But they're making the decision for you now at this point. So now it's like you do what you want to do at that point. Now you got nothing to lose. Because if they're taking away physical media from you, now you got nothing. Now you're on the same playing. Well, actually, I'm sorry. You're not on the same playing field. Because you have to pay to play online. You can only buy in their own store, their own ecosystem. You get like 1/3 of the community features or information access or accessible information. Like you're actually on a really bad playing field. But regardless of all that, the choice was made for you. So now you got to respond in whatever way works best for you. And I think for most people, they're probably going to stay. But I think the people that are really into physical collecting, I think they're going to be looking elsewhere. I really do. This was one of their only things that they could say, yup, we got that over PC. That was the only thing. That was literally the only thing. Physical games, you know, because you can't even say like collector's editions because, guys, to be real, all those collector's editions that they had for those physical games, they also have them for Steam. They would just sell you a code for Steam, but you would get all the physical items. So you didn't even have that over PC. So now it's like the one thing that you had over PC, it's pretty much gone. So now you got to decide what you want to do from there. And whatever works best for you is what works best for you. That's basically it. I just hope that people do what's best for themselves. You know? What's the point of getting PS5? Honestly, brother, I can't even begin to tell you. Let me catch up on supers, and we're going to get to the next topic, boys. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You guys are amazing today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are fucking awesome.
Yo ho, yo ho. PlayStation has got to go.
Are you calling me a hoe?
Yo ho, yo ho. PlayStation has got to go. Yo ho, yo ho.
I thought you were calling me a hoe. That's crazy.
Mainly
Thank you for the 5.
Europe. Due to customers' protection laws that make sure companies can't abuse your information. You can find it on the UK page.
That makes sense, Seiji. Thank you for the 5. I will definitely look into that, brother. Thank you.
US page. I'm from Belgium, that's why I know.
Ah, okay. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for the 5 again. Thank you.
They will use this to auto-delete accounts after 100.
Oh, for sure.
You will own nothing
for sure.
and be happy.
Thank you for the 5, Limitless Andre. Marius, thank you for the 2. Yes, that's their plan.
Celebrates 23 months of membership.
Let's go.
That's how I got into retro collecting. Preserve games like OG God of War,
nice.
Halo, etc. along with books and movies.
Nice, nice. Very nice. A lot of people get into it that way.
No. Don't make a choice between the lesser evil with key cards.
I didn't.
Needs to be made for full ownership with a purchase.
I didn't, though.
I cannot support your stance between key cards and download only. Ownership only.
It's not my stance. What I'm telling you is that
if President Shinra buy Sony?
When did bro? That's so accurate. Oh my god, President Shinra is crazy. I said that if it was a world where it was only those two, then that's the choice that that's the choice that I would have to make. But again, that's like the extremes. You know what I mean? But in this particular world, it doesn't have to be that way. You know, which is why I keep telling people they got to make the choice. You know, they got to make their choice on their own. Again, for me, I've always said, for me, it's like, unfortunately, I'll say this. Unfortunately, I grew up losing physical media for the platform that I cared about. Right? Unfortunately. And I did what I could to try to not have that happen. I always bought physical. Always bought physical for PC. But unfortunately, things just it just didn't go that way. You know? So now, I mean, so many years later, now I'm like, I don't want to say I'm dead into it, but this is not my fight now at this point. Like this is the fight that the console players have to make for their own platforms. Because again, like for my platform, unfortunately, like we lost that battle. You know, we lost that battle. So obviously, the only thing I could do is try to bring attention to it. But realistically, like on PC, we still own our games. So it doesn't really matter. Only the console boys that don't know anything about PC gaming think that you don't own your games on PC. But the real PC guys know that you own your games on PC. Whether hook or by crook, you own your games on PC. So that's just what it is. It all depends on the size of your hard drive. That's really it. But thank you,
I am pirating all my games. That is my game preservation. Hard drive supremacy.
Yeah. Yo, GDR, that's what I literally just said, bro. You literally just said that. Like, you know, you do what you want to do, but again, like PC users, we know what the real deal is, you know? But unfortunately, we did lose that physical media battle, which, you know, it really sucks. Like I'm just telling you the truth. That's what happened. I still remember when it happened, you know? But this is their fight now. The console players, this is their fight. If they want to give up physical media too, that's up to them. And I think they stand a greater chance at winning that fight than PC players did back in the day. Because there are infinitely more console gamers now than there ever was PC players back then.
And I know people will not admit it, and I might get hate for this. The physical media disc for games is over now. We have to talk about in the future consumer rights. Perfect example, The Crew.
Yeah. And look at what happened. They're still in a lawsuit with that game. They're still in a lawsuit with that game, The Crew.
Gamers
Thank you for the 10.
I was 6. I'm
nice.
41 now. Got divided by 3,000 games and divided by 40. Retro to gen like you have seen on my last post.
Nice, bro.
Been sharing and following the PlayStation shit show since July 1.
Bro, shout out
they
to
don't put full game on discs anymore.
Seiji.
DLC.
Holy shit, that's crazy. Holy shit, that's a lot, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that, bro. That's a lot. They don't put full games on disc anymore. Yeah. Well, that was their slow introduction, right? That was their slow introduction to eventually getting to where they want. You know, because again, they could treat the disc like Nintendo treats the key cards, where they could put the license on the disc, and that way, you know, you keep your you could trade it and whatnot. But they don't want to do that anymore. That's just what it is. They don't want to do it. They don't want the secondhand market. They don't care. They don't care about the secondhand market. They make $0 from the secondhand market. Once the video game is bought new, any other sale of that video game after the fact only benefits the person selling it. They don't give a shit about the secondhand market. And if they can kill the secondhand market to benefit themselves, they will. They're willing to destroy an entire market just to benefit themselves. That's what they're willing to do. And they're going to do it. Unless people, you know, try to stop them to the best of their ability. But they're going to do it. Let me check Rumble really quick. Rumble, we got a few supers on Rumble. Where you guys at? Let's see. We got Draconic gifting a membership. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. Anti-Federalist paying with a 5 says GOG can still be physical by downloading on an external drive. No DRM, no launcher. They aren't even part of CD Projekt Red anymore. I put them on thumb drives to play anywhere. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. That's why I keep telling people, like, it's only the console boys. And I don't mean, like, regular users of consoles. I'm talking, like, the people that like to console war or whatever. Those guys in their mind believe that Steam, GOG, itch.io, all these companies work the same as PlayStation and Xbox. They really do believe that. They believe there is zero difference. I'm not kidding. Obviously, that's fucking stupid, but that's what they believe. They believe it's zero difference. They're like, oh, you're just buying the game digitally anyway. What's the difference? Brother, the difference is that there is one that is an open platform, and there's one that is looking for any excuse to fuck you, and you're just, like, letting them do it. You know? Thank you for the 5, though. I appreciate that. Torinol with a 2. Sony also wants total culture control. Content with messaging they like, they provide. Content with messaging they dislike, buy the license, discontinue it, destroy any market where it survives. Yeah, that's also a possibility too, for sure.
I'll focus more on physical and retro then. I also sell games at retro game conventions.
Nice,
Loads
dude.
of people visit these and buy games.
They do.
Fuck Sony. Middle
Dude,
finger emoji,
thank you for the 5.
Devilish face emoji.
I watch videos all the time about, like, convention shopping.
One last thing, even when we do get the physical back, is still control it. They need to do have online to activate that physical disc, and you can still take it away.
Shit. You're not lying there. You're not lying there, bro. It's, at the end of the day, if the whole thing is not on the disc, then you really don't stand a chance. And unfortunately, those days are pretty much done. So, but thank you for the 10. I appreciate that. Yeah, Seiji, I watch videos all the time of, like, retro convention shopping and stuff. And sometimes not sometimes, a lot of times I do go to conventions too to check things out. Like, I just ended up picking up a really cool statue. The other day, I picked up a statue of Marcus from Gears of War. I picked up a statue of that. Totally sick, by the way. So yeah. I love that shit, you know? Not a Gundam, though. Fuck no. I'm not spending that kind of money. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Hold on. Rumble. Toradol with a 2. Think I'm wrong? Look at the games they subsidize, the games they campaign against, and their push for uncontested control of your game library. That's absolutely fair.
Portland.
Absolutely fair.
We have Movie Madness Video Store.
Movie Madness Video? What's Movie Madness Video Store? What is that? Gilgamesh, thanks for the 2. What is that? Movie Madness Video Store. Interesting. Did you notice a surge of Switch 2 consoles on X though? What, like sales? I'm sure. I'm sure, because people, like, if you're going to be in a closed-in ecosystem, a lot of people are going to go with Nintendo. That's just what it is. They're gonna go with Nintendo, especially if it has key cards still, at the very least. People are buying them now. Yeah, I'm not surprised. People are buying them because they're coming out with Ocarina of Time remake. That's why people are buying them. You know? Again, I would love to do retro collecting, but it's so expensive. And I already have an expensive hobby. Oh, it's a rental store? Oh, okay. I never heard of that. Are they only there in Portland, I guess? No Hearts Left says I bought too many visual novels on Steam. It's a lot. Yeah, like I don't know. I already have an expensive hobby. Manga's super expensive, so I don't really want to add like another expensive hobby. Otherwise, I absolutely would retro collect. 100%. I would love to. I'm thinking about, like I told you guys, I'm thinking about picking up the Mod Retro handheld. Or I'm thinking about picking up their brand new N64. Did you guys see the N64 Mod Retro system that they're about to come out with? It's so fucking sick, bro. It plays the original N64 games, and it plays their N64 games. It's so sick, dude. I want to buy it so bad, but I don't even know how much it is. It's probably going to be like stupid money, you know? But yeah, it looks really sick. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Mod Retro N64. It's really sick. We got let me see something real quick. The only way to truly put an end to this physical digital issue is to quit handing your money over to them. That's the reality of things. Until that happens, they're going to keep full steam ahead. Yeah, no, I agree. Well, that's why I said this is not our fight. This is not PC gamers fight. This is a console gamers fight. At this point, the only thing I could do is try to bring some sort of awareness to it. I'm only one person. I'm not that big of a channel, so like if I talk about it, I get to inform, a few thousand people. And I talk about it every day, so a few thousand people every day, it starts to add up. Other people do it too. I mean, there's really not much that, people have to do people are going to do what they want to do.
I sell doubles from lots of buy. I'll post a video from the last booth at the last con I did.
Nice,
I'll tag
dude.
you. Also got interviewed in another video from a channel.
Nice.
I'll share it later with you as well. Peace sign emoji.
Yeah, dude, I definitely would love to I definitely would love to see it. I definitely would love to see it for sure. Thank you, Seiji, with a 10. You disagree, it's all of us. I mean, again, it's one of those things where it's like, when I say it's not my battle, it doesn't mean I'm not going to fight it with you. It just means that ultimately I don't benefit or not benefit from it. Because my platform is completely out, like it's outside of this. Like this battle that's happening right now is really contained to the consoles. And the consoles have to fight that fight. They have to want to fight that fight. Like, you can't fight it for them, You can't fight it for them. But you could definitely fight alongside them. That's for sure. Try to get really. It's about, because again, keep in mind, I keep telling you guys this. There is an insane amount of people that don't know a fucking thing. And if you want any proof of that, okay, if you want any proof of that, all you have to do is look at the God of War Laffy Taffy reaction. They probably deleted it. I do have a stream with the chat up so you can see the reaction. God of War Laffy Taffy, right? That video game, when that shit was announced and the trailer started, if you guys remember when we reacted to it, when that trailer started and it showed Kratos and Atreus, right? The entire chat was spamming W. People were excited, right? People were excited. The entire chat was spamming W. Then the moment it switched over to Laufey, the moment it switched, people started spamming L. And it's because most people are completely disconnected from the conversation. Because everybody in our chat already knew what was going to happen. Because we already knew that Laffy Taffy was coming. We had reported on it for like months. We reported on it for months. We knew it was coming. We said it was coming. But most of the people in the chat had no idea. So we got to watch normies wake up in real time. And that's the most amazing thing about live reactions, because you can't lie about that. You saw W's nonstop, and then Laufey shows up, and it just turns to L, bro. L nonstop. Because people thought they were going to get another Kratos game, and they weren't getting it. So God of War Laffy Taffy, yeah, it's not exactly
At
Doing too well.
Stash celebrates 6 months of membership, sharing
shit.
games in 2010, here's the disc. Sharing in 2030, here's my console for a week. I'm imagining a console with preloaded games rental business.
Bro, Stash, first off, thank you for 6 months. Second off, that already exists. That already exists, bro. They're renting out. You guys who live in the UK, correct me if I'm wrong, they're renting out PlayStations in the UK. You can actually lease a PlayStation in the UK. Can't you? Isn't that true? It's crazy, bro. That shit exists already in the UK. You can lease a PlayStation and rent it out. It's crazy. What kind of world do we live in? But anyway.
And another example, The Last of Us Part 2 TV.
Yes. The Last of Us Part 2. Well, see, okay, so that's not... I don't think that's a fair example. We're going to do this, and we're going to get into the last topic. I don't think that's a fair example, because with The Last of Us television show, the gamers already knew what happened. That TV series, that story, was reaching a whole new audience that never played the video games. The only reason why it's such a funny comparison is because people swore up and down that it was like...
The only oak physical discs I have are Dano Crisis Tube Song Conflict Desert Stone Stew and Battlefield Vietnam Penta 5 Disc Box It.
Nice. I have a lot of my PS1 stuff. I have a lot of PS1. I have some Sega. But most of my shit is gone, man. I really would love to have my Dreamcast stuff back. That would make me really happy. If I could have my Dreamcast stuff back, that would be great. But Speedy Cake, thank you for the 10. When it came to the Last of Us TV show, with the TV show stuff, that was a whole new audience that never played the games. So the reason why it was such a great comparison is because the gamers who felt betrayed by The Last of Us 2 and how big of a story that was, we got called, sexist, misogynist, chuds, whatever. Those people that called us all those names got to relive the felting. Because when season 2 came and Joel got,
if the UK can
off,
lease a PS, can they lease a AC?
No, apparently not. Thank you for the 2. Once Joel ended up, getting offed, everybody said it was terrible. It was the same reaction. The people who watch a TV show had the same reaction, the same hatred reaction to the TV show as they did the video game, proving that it's not the chuds. It's not the chuds, it's the fucking story. The story is the problem. Nobody thinks that was a good move other than Neil Cuckman. Because he wanted to impress Anita Sarkeesian by killing off a white male lead.
My favorite physical game I have is my copy of Arkham Origins for 360.
Oh, nice, bro. You got the 360 Arkham Origins? Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you for the 5, Gaming Mason. Yeah, only Neil Cuckman enjoyed it. He enjoyed it because he wanted to give Anita Sarkeesian her fantasy of seeing a white male lead get fucking killed by a golf club. That was basically it. So everybody universally hated it. TV people hated it. Video game people hated it. If you made it into a book, I'm sure readers are going to hate it. Everybody hated it. It's stupid. It was a dumb decision. You should have never did it,
Speaking of God of War laundry, why are wedding dresses white?
Oh, no.
To match the other appliances.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Stop it. Titan Waz, thank you for the... thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. All right, guys, listen, let's go to the next topic, man. Let me pause the TTS really quick. I'll pause TTS. We're going to get into the next topic, boys. We're going to go over a Laura Fryer video. We're going to go over the video that she's talking about Xbox being completely destroyed. All right, we're going to check her out because she has a lot of experience at Xbox. She's one of the OGs. She was there. She was there at the first one. She was there, on the Gears of War team. She was one of the heads over there at the Gears of War team. She has a lot of experience with Xbox, so anything Xbox related, I like hearing what she has to say. I don't agree with everything a lot of the time, and I agree with some things a lot of the time, so it just depends. But we'll see what she has to say about this whole situation going down. Here we go.
We've all heard the dream. Give creative studios total freedom, and they will make magic. But at Xbox, that dream has turned into a very expensive nightmare.
The Reaper.
This is what I call...
This is the Reaper right here. This is the Reaper. If you take her into AI, you turn her into the Reaper. That's what. It's so funny because, bro, people were online on social media. They were like, Asha Sharma is going to be the savior. She's going to be the savior, right? And the truth is, she very well might be the savior still. We don't know. It all depends on how these layoffs affect the company. But I just think it's funny that the savior ended up turning into the reaper, because if the rumors are true, tomorrow we're going to find out just how bad it is. We're talking about potential layoffs that are worse than the layoffs that happened last time with Microsoft, which was over 9,000 people getting laid off. So if these layoffs are worse, we might be looking at over 10,000 plus layoffs. Over 10,000. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Here we go.
Called the Freedom Trap. Creative freedom is incredible. It's completely okay to explore niche ideas, tell personal stories, or even include messages the publisher wants to see in your game. That's your choice as a creator. The issue isn't what you make. The issue is when you explore higher risk or niche topics, but still build the team, the budget, and the timeline as if it were a mainstream blockbuster.
Yup.
It's when you don't test those ideas early with real players to see if there's actually a market before making a blind commitment.
Bro, look at this. 670,000 copies is the break-even team cost only for this particular... Bro, this is one of the biggest problems in the industry. And again, this is their own problem that they have to solve. It's got nothing to do with gamers, right? Like, we're not the ones spending your money. We're just the one playing your games and giving you our money if you do the right thing. But realistically, talking from a business standpoint, there's no reason why these smaller titles, these titles that should have a budget of like, I don't know, less than $5 million at best, why is it that they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on some of these games? Why is it that South at Midnight costs an estimated $100 million? Why? Why? In what world do you think you're going to sell that much of South at Midnight to make the money back? It doesn't make any sense. There's literally 0 point to that. Other than it's really important to you to make it for some odd reason and nobody knows why.
Everyone could see that Keeper was a short, surreal, artistic, niche game. Yet nobody seemed willing to have the hard conversation about realistic expectations and scoping the project accordingly.
You know, he's just like, what's the most unpitchable idea that I could present to Microsoft, who's stuck with us, and see if they approve it? And it did.
Fucking Christ, man. I gotta stop asking why. I gotta stop asking.
So we're just like, okay.
You have to scope the project and the team size to match the commercial risk. Otherwise, you're not being brave. You're being reckless with other people's careers. Imagine you're a parent watching your kid play near a busy street. You want them to explore, be creative, take risks, learn. You don't want to be a helicopter parent who controls every move. But if you're too hands-off, that kid can run straight into traffic. Good leadership, whether you're a parent or running a huge gaming division.
It's so funny. She shows like a B-roll of like children playing and stuff. Because that's exactly how these gaming studios are a lot of the time. It really is, man. It really is. Like running, like if you look at these Silicon Valley jobs, these tech jobs and whatnot, and you look at some of these accounts, like TikTok accounts these people have, they're literally working like 2 hours out of the 8-hour day, and the other 6 hours they're talking about Starbucks, or they're talking about being inside of a safe room so that they could just like have no noise around them and they could, you know, feel safe and what. It's like, bro, come on, man. You guys are just wasting money, bro. You're wasting money, wasting time, wasting resources. If you were to give, listen, flat out, if you were to give $100 million that you spent on South at Midnight and you gave it to a company like Shift Up, or you gave it to a company like, I don't even know, Capcom, as much as some people don't like Capcom, you give $100 million to most Eastern studios, they're going to make something infinitely better than whatever the hell you made. And that's just the fact. Not all of them. You know, Square Enix, I don't even consider to be Eastern anymore because they gave their souls up. But realistically, you take this money that they're wasting in the West and you give this money to another studio in the East, and they will make infinitely better products. Infinitely. Like almost 9.9 out of 10 times with the occasional fluke. You guys are wasting money because at the end of the day, you guys are wasting time. And time is money.
Vision is that constant, difficult balancing act. You give autonomy, but you also set clear boundaries and step in before things go off a cliff.
I have a pretty strict rule about not sticking my nose into game design. I am here to tell you, and I will say, that our goal is to change as absolutely little about this studio as possible.
That's why these jobs are so tough. Too much control kills.
So you have leadership come in. Look, do you see their faces? Do you see their faces, dude? Do you think, like, bro, do you really think that they're happy working there? They all know what's about to happen. Every single one of them. Look how mad he looks. Bro just looks mad to be in front of an executive who makes millions of dollars. He's probably thinking in the back of his mind, like, fuck capitalism or something. Like, they also look exhausted, bro. They look mad and exhausted. They're probably exhausted from being mad. I don't know. I don't know. That's how it looks. Like, bro, relax. You know? Anyway.
So tough. Too much control kills creativity. Too little control wastes hundreds of millions of dollars and ends careers.
True.
And that's exactly what went wrong here.
There's a bright golden haze on
True.
After Microsoft started buying up studios and doubling down on Game Pass, the message to a lot of teams became, go be creative, fill the service. Sales aren't the main priority anymore. And then leadership stepped back too far.
Why would sales not be the main priority? Like, oh my God, dude. Yeah, I'm not saying focus on like every little bit of microtransactions or something, but it's like sales should be the number one priority. You should be trying to make something that you think is going to be a banger. Like, you could be creative while also focusing on making sure that you're, you know, thinking about the sales that you're going to make and how far you could take it and different ways to try to push the game further and stuff like that to try to make it so that people want to buy it. You're just giving these theater kids all just free reign to just do whatever they want and not worry about sales. So when they start putting nonsense into the game that most people are going to be turned off by, or they're going to end up hating and saying, you know what, like, I'm good, I'll wait for it to be on sale, or maybe I won't buy it at all. You got to rein in control at some point. You can't just let them have free reign, bro.
Many studios heard that and ran with it.
Yeah, exactly.
They were growing their teams. They were extending their timelines.
Yep.
They were chasing ambitious, niche ideas. They were doing what they were encouraged to do.
Crazy. That's so crazy to me.
How much were we expending? What was the goal? Little by little, we added more people, and it was like a train that we couldn't stop.
But when the rules changed and the focus shifted back toward profitability, a lot of those projects couldn't stand on their own. And this is where we are today. I've been through many acquisitions, and I've watched many fail.
Oh, that was Compulsion Games.
When a company gets
Okay.
acquired, they often forget how to run a business. They listen to the siren song of their new masters, and they lose what made them great in the first place.
Pitch Rad, you know, I very much developed Rad around the idea of making a roguelike because I knew how much money we had to get for it. I knew no one was going to give us that much money.
I'll be honest with you. It's pretty obvious at this point that video games like Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet are in massive development hell, and I guarantee you a studio like Naughty Dog that has that level of clout, I guess you can say, within Sony Studios, I'm sure that they're just kind of like let to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Same as Bungie. You know, Sony purchased Bungie and let them operate freely as if they weren't purchased. That's what they said. They let them operate freely, and now look at where they are. And by the time they tried to rein Bungie in after the whole backlash with the stolen art situation, it was too late. It was too late. The damage was already done. You guys let the inmates run the asylum, and then you wonder why things are on fire. It just doesn't make sense. It's the same thing with Naughty Dog. I guarantee you they're letting Neil Druckmann do whatever the hell he wants to do, take all the time in the world. It's the same thing with Xbox and Bethesda, bro. Who's going to rein in Todd Howard? Who's going to rein in Todd Howard and be like, hey, Toddy boy, Fallout 76 was absolutely trash. Why are you taking all your time with Elder Scrolls 6, bro? You really mean to tell me after all this time you can't get Elder Scrolls 6 together? Not even a trailer? Shit, a demo? Anything? Like, who is going to rein these people in? These guys need to be reined in. Asha Sharma, Matt Booty needs to go and rein in Todd Howard right now. 16 times the ass whooping. That's what he needs. And then Sony needs to go rein in Bungie, which they're already doing. And then they need to go rein in Naughty Dog too. Like, you drag their asses back. Be like, what are you doing? Stop being stupid. Taking all the goddamn time, all the money, all the resources, everything, like, rein their asses in.
Unless it was attached to an
it's getting
understandable
insane
genre
already.
that was making money at a small scale. I like
It's
roguelikes.
not like you guys are new studios. I'm sorry, I keep pausing because I'm fucking annoyed by that. It's not like you guys. It's not like you guys are new studios. You guys are experienced studios, bro. You should know what you're doing already. Naughty Dog, Bethesda. Although to be honest, Bethesda, let's be real, all their games are broken and modders have to fix it. But that's besides the point. It's like you should know what you're doing by now. Why are you taking all this fucking time as if you're a newbie studio and you don't know what you're doing? You should know what you're doing by now. And if you don't, that's probably a major problem.
It wasn't like I made something I didn't want to make.
Look at Double Fine in San Francisco as a clear case. Microsoft acquired them in 2019 when they were still a smaller, more nimble indie studio. After joining Xbox, the team grew from around 40 to 60 people to roughly 100 employees in one of the most expensive cities in the world.
100? We remodeled. This is our new space. This is Suite 208.
Brother, go back, bro. Is this work or is this a playground? Like, I'm all for people having a good time at work. Obviously, you don't want work to be a miserable experience. But my guy, like, you have a tiki bar. You have a tiki bar. You got arcade rooms. You got a little fire pit. This is why we call it adult daycare. These people they take all their time. I'm telling you, bro. This is crazy. It's literally adult daycare. These people need to get their asses reined in. Yesterday. These are the people that end up going on LinkedIn and they're like, #ready to work. I can't believe this happened. What do you mean you can't believe this happened? Your asses need to be reined in.
Well, fine. We remodeled. This is our new space.
Look at this, bro.
Suite 208. We have a multi-purpose board game area and yoga space.
Why the fuck do you have a board game area and a yoga space? None of you do yoga. None of you. Guaranteed. I don't do yoga. You don't do yoga. Your mom doesn't do yoga. None of you do yoga. What the fuck do you have a yoga space for? That's like having a treadmill and using it for fucking like a clothes hanger. Stop lying to yourselves. The fuck
Since
is this
then,
shit?
they've shipped Psychonauts 2, Keeper, and Kiln.
What a
Both
waste
Keeper
of money.
And Kiln peaked at only around 190 concurrent players on Steam.
I've never
They
seen
got
this
decent
shit in
Game
my
Pass
life,
trials,
bro.
but almost nobody bought them at full price. Keeper did pick up some awards and nominations for its art direction, its visuals, and
So let me get this straight. So lazy people voted for other lazy people to win the award. Okay, I got it. So the Gaming Access Media voted for these particular studios that they're all best friends with, that they probably got invited to their special studio. I guarantee you all these journos got invited to the yoga studio. They're like, hey, yeah, look at our yoga studio. Isn't it so great? Yeah, so you're going to vote for us next time, right? Like, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of here with this shit.
accessibility.
This is so
But
stupid
this is
shit
where
I've
the
ever seen
industry
in my
bubble
life, man.
comes in. Games
This is
can get
unbelievable.
reviewed well and even win awards
The
while
fuck
having
is
very
this,
little
bro?
commercial success.
Yes, because
You
it's
saw
not
this
about
with
the
Mixtape.
sales.
It's already getting early awards buzz, despite modest sales and plenty of
Modest?
debate about whether or not it even feels like a traditional game.
Modest sales? No sales. What are you talking? Modest sales, bro? This game sold like maybe 30,000 copies at best, if it's lucky. Less than that, probably. Bro, what the fuck is
Remember
going on?
when Phil
man? What is
Spencer
going
talked
on?
about Redfall's pre-release mock reviews? He mentioned they were internally expecting high 80s, but the game landed much lower. That's a classic bubble problem.
On the score, yeah, we do mock reviews for every game that we launch, and this is like double digits lower than we thought we would be.
But here's where it gets complicated. It's easy to look at numbers and blame corporate greed, and sure, there's some of that. But I've lived this exact situation. At one point, I was running a bunch of studios, and we had just acquired 2, and they couldn't be more different. One was focused and successful, and the other one was a cash fire with a...
Bro, just look at this group. Again, I'm not talking about the content of their character because I don't know their characters and I don't give a fuck. What I'm talking about is strictly performance, development, and making the video game. Okay? They got a fucking piñata, my guy. Like, do you see the piñata up here? Do you see the pinata up here? It's like, bro, at the end of the day, when you're looking at stuff like this, bro, homie's got a mask on. You got a mask on, my guy. If you look at this kind of shot and you look at like an Eastern studio, look at Shift Up. Whenever you see pictures of Shift Up, they're always at their computers working. Unless they're taking a group shot, and then after that, they're at their computers working again. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? I just don't. How is it that we have gotten to the point where this is all just a corporate or a corporatized daycare? And honestly, I know how we got to this point. We got to this point because these CEOs, Matt Booty, whoever the hell he was with, they can't come out and say what they want to say because they created a scenario where they are constantly walking on eggshells due to HR mandates. And due to DEI mandates and whatnot, it creates a situation where now HR is constantly looking for any excuse to get rid of somebody who looks like Matt Booty. That's what it is. So now, instead of just being honest with someone and upfront and tell them, listen, you guys are absolutely sucking, and we want to help you figure out a way to get to the level that we know you could be at. You could be honest with someone, you could be brutally honest, but at the same time be encouraging, right? But these people don't know how to do that because they can't take that. They can't take the brutal honesty. They have to be babied. So you're just enabling them at this point. And then it spreads like wildfire. And everything that you say at this meeting, the moment you leave this meeting, the people who are there, who are smiling at each other behind your backs, they are going to be completely, like, it's going to go in one ear out the other. But you don't see this really happening at Asian studios. Almost never. And there's a reason why for that. But to be fair, the work ethic is also drastically different between Asian people and Western studios. Just to be fair. But this is just like, this is the enabling that's happening right now.
Very ambitious
There's
project.
so many things that go into
When
this.
we toured the successful studio, they actually had buckets on the rafters so that when it rained, they could catch the water.
And then people who get offended end up getting the people with skill fired. All the nerds that used to be in the gaming industry, that's what we need to bring back. We need to bring back nerds. The nerds who used to be in the gaming industry who really got the job done, and they don't have a job anymore. Because the people who are being enabled and coddled ended up getting rid of them, getting them fired.
The other studio had just moved into one of the biggest, most expensive waterfront offices available.
What?
We
Why?
immediately got to work fixing both, upgrading the leaky office and getting the other studio out of their expensive lease and into a more reasonable location. Was it easy to tell the failing studio they had to move? No, it sucked. Okay, I caught a lot of heat. People were really upset. It was not fun. But I knew it was the right thing to do for the long-term viability of the studio. I wanted to keep as many talented developers as I could. So this isn't a new pattern, and it has shared accountability. Double Fine could have stayed leaner. They could have moved to a lower-cost location. Microsoft could have stepped in with clearer boundaries soon.
Yeah, but if they go to a lower cost location, they're not going to have the yoga studio, which is really important to getting video games completed. We need the yoga studio, guys. That's what we need. Got to get that yoga studio in.
But that didn't happen.
The guys who are in charge, dude, look, Matt Booty and Phil Spencer, top-notch dudes. Super respect those guys. They're great. They're gonna come in, smile, point. You guys keep on doing what you do. Woo! We're gonna be like, yeah! 2 days later, Steve from accounting and Bill from marketing shows up. Then we have problems.
Good.
We saw some of the same issues.
Good. So maybe just skip the part where Booty and everybody else shows up who is going to enable you, and let's just get right to Steve. Let's get right to Steve, because if Steve's going to tell you the truth, let's just save Booty the trip, and let's just get Steve in there. It sounds like Steve is doing a good job. Get Steve back in there. If they're scared of Steve, that means Steve is doing a good job. Get him in there. Get Steve in there.
Redfall and
they need
Perfect
more
Dark.
Steve.
Massive talent exodus, morale problems, slow progress, teams that even hoped Microsoft would cancel or reboot the projects. The red flags were everywhere, yet action wasn't taken soon enough. This is the freedom trap in action. Creative freedom is incredible, but it has to be managed. What Microsoft did was hand out broad freedom across the entire portfolio. They scaled up studios for Game Pass volume without keeping the old portfolio discipline that provided real oversight and course correction.
Today, we're double that size or greater. You know, we're part of a first-party organization. We're part of one of the largest content-producing organizations in the world now, and well on our way to making State of Decay 3 with a much greater level of ambition and support behind us. Part of one of the largest content-producing organizations in the world now, and well on our way to making State of Decay 3 with a much greater level of ambition and support behind us.
You can't lock in massive scope, long schedules, and big teams while expecting every game to work, especially when Game Pass makes it much harder to judge real commercial demand. Nobody, not Satya, not Phil,
I didn't say anything.
not Sarah, not the studio leaders, nobody put on the brakes when the warning signs were obvious. Right now, under Asha Sharma's leadership.
Bro, listen, why do you think when Elon Musk bought Twitter, he fired 75% of the people? Why do you think that happened? Why do you think a man who just spent $40 billion for a Silicon Valley tech company, why do you think he went in there and fired over 75% of the people on nearly day one? Why do you think it happened? Why? You know what I'm saying? We all know why.
Leadership, Xbox is in the middle of a major reset.
Xbox will keep investing, but we've got work to do. You shared the numbers. We're not in a healthy spot. And so, you know, next 100 days is going to be about resetting the business.
There are strong rumors that...
Now, to be fair, we don't know the level of layoffs that are going to happen to Xbox tomorrow. We're supposed to find that out tomorrow on Monday. But, you know, I don't think they're going to be as drastic as, you know, Elon Musk firing 75% of Twitter. But, like, realistically, this company needs a reset, bro. It needs a reset. They need to get rid of literally all the extras. They have to. There's no other way around it. Seriously, there needs to be a reset.
Several studios, including Double Fine, are in serious negotiations and could be on the chopping block. This is the direct consequence of years of the freedom trap playing out. The bill is finally coming due.
We want to take bigger creative risks and create genre-defining games without the constant threat of annihilation. We want to make our own games our own way and not be told what to make and how to make it.
This reset is painful and it's incredibly frustrating. A lot of talented people who poured years of their lives into these games are going to lose their jobs and see their teams broken up.
Yep.
It sucks, and it's okay to say that, but the correction was overdue.
Yep.
And it was always going to happen.
Yep.
Pain deferred is pain multiplied.
Hellblade was created with a small team of just 20 people and extremely limited resources. Imagine what we can now achieve with our whole team of 100 people, backed by Microsoft, focused purely on Ninja Theory's vision.
By avoiding the hard calls for years, they turned a manageable correction into something far more severe. Leadership is ultimately a trust but verified business. And they forgot the verify part. They also seemingly forgot that games is still a business, and this party was always going to end.
Yup. It's
My
still
hope
a
is that
business.
new leadership under Asha Sharma takes a hard look at what went wrong. That they have real postmortems, real changes to how they manage money and people, creative freedom, accountability. And if Xbox can do that, they can come back stronger. They can have healthier studios and better games.
Dude, that part right there is exactly like, bro, that's the statement. That's the statement where it is still a business at the end of the day. And these people were treating this business like it was a playground. Again, we've seen it with our own eyes. We've heard it with our own ears. These guys have a yoga studio inside of their studio. They themselves dedicated a spot for that. How that helps them makes video, I have no idea. But it is literally adult daycare And I think that Xbox and PlayStation, I think Sony's going to do it too eventually, but it's probably less than Xbox. I think it's time. That's basically it. I think it's time. Like she said, it's long overdue. And they all knew it was coming. They all knew it was coming. Like she said, avoiding the phone calls and avoiding the conversations is only going to last so long. Eventually, the conversation is going to have to be had. And I think tomorrow is that day. I think tomorrow is that day. So it's long overdue. We'll see what ends up happening, but that's a Laura Fire video. I'm going to link it in the chat right now. And it'll be in the description of this particular clip over on Hypnotic Gaming Live. So make sure you guys check it out. Show some love, leave a comment, leave a like, all that good stuff. You know how it goes. I'm going to put it over on Rumble as well. All right, boys. Let's catch up on Supers real quick. Resume TTS. Here we go. See what we got. What do we got?
Used to collect got dollar out. Now flash carts and odes.
Oh,
Asher
shit. I
Sharma
got
for
it.
Waifu
Arepa, thank you for the 2. No! Benjamin, stop.
6th gaming layoff
Thank you for the 2.
for G2. It's over 9,000.
I think it might be, Mitchell. I think it might be actually over 9,000, ironically.
This week's of bridge. Short-term losses for long-term cultural change.
I don't think these are short-term losses,
They're
bro. These are
stupid.
pretty big. Thank you for the
They're
5.
stupid. Stop being stupid.
Thank you for the 2, Alucard. That's a little easier said than done for them.
Rest a bet. It's already morning, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Oh, damn.
I'll hear you later on X after I uploaded the videos there. Peace sign emoji.
Peace out,
Take
Seji.
care,
Thank you for the
Hypnotic
5,
in
bro.
chat. Rock on gesture emoji.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Rest up, dude. Thank you, sir. What do we got,
The
Mr.
West
Melancholy?
is infested with oddjar currents, theater kids, and lazy bums who hate their customers.
Yep.
Oh, of course, State of Decay hired a demon like Zoe Quinn.
Yep, and they're almost cooked, too, reportedly. Mr. Melancholy, thank you for the 5. They're almost cooked. All right, boys. Let me check Rumble really quick. I think we're good there. Let me just double check. Hold on. Yeah, we're good. All right, guys, listen. Thank you so much. Really quick, I want to show you something. If you guys are interested in lost media, or semi-lost media, I am going to be doing a live stream today, or tonight, I should say, in about a little less than an hour, about 50 minutes or so. We're going to be playing Transformers War for Cybertron. Now, that video game we played the other night. A lot of people showed up for that. It was super fun time going down memory lane, and we're going to be doing it again tonight. So let me give you guys the link really quick. This game's from 2010. So in 2010, you can't buy it legit anymore unless you use keys, and that's really expensive. It's like hundreds of dollars. Here's the link for it. Let me make it public. There you go. Here's the link for it, guys. If you want to hang out with us tonight, it'll be great to have you over there. There you go. I put it over there on YouTube and over there on Rumble as well. We're going to do the waifu battle now. We do have a waifu battle tonight, so we're going to rock out with our cocks out.
Also, they
do
can
I have Fall of
this
Cybertron?
stuff, but
No,
they
I
have to
don't.
ask
I wish
the
I did.
question, do you really need all this stuff for just spending more money? This garbage.
No, of course you don't. They also don't need to be renting out an office that is like super expensive right by the water side so that their employees get a beautiful, majestic view and all. It's like they waste money like crazy, bro.
Hard for me being from the silent generation to stay quiet about this. The great gaming reset needs to continue.
It does, and it will. It will, Old Man Cat. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate that, man. Guys, let's do the waifu battle. Let's have some fun. I got an interesting waifu battle tonight that we're going to do. And then we're going to head over to Hypnotic Gaming Live and go play some Transformers, man. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a long night, boys. Long night. Let's get it going. You guys ready for this, man? Waifu battle? Ready for the theme song? I still can't believe we have a theme song. It blows my mind. It blows my mind, guys. Also, like the stream, man. Like the stream. What are we doing? We had way more likes on the giveaway stream. Come on, boys. Like the stream during the song. We're not even at tier 2 yet. Like the stream during the song, boys. Let's go. Wake up. It's waifu battle time. It's not going to be me versus Asha. No. No. Stop it.
It's like pulling a chain. One ring, one crowd, one brutal scene. Step in the lights and prove what you mean. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The Waifu Battle, bring the thunder now. Hey. The Waifu Battle, knock the whole house down. Raise your hands, let the rivals fall. The Waifu Battle, we take it all. Flash of a boot and a snap to the jaw. Paint on the canvas, blood on the floor. Eyes like a storm, hard like steel. Every hit lands hard and real. Crowd in a frenzy, stomping the floor, begging for more, still wanting more. Hair in the sweat, grit in the grin. Only one queen is walking out in. Hear that roar, feel the shake. No one leaves without a name. The Waifu Battle, bring the thunder now. The Waifu Battle, knock the whole house down. Raise your hands, let the rivals fall. The Waifu Battle, we take it all. Now the mask comes off.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Waifu Battle's on today. The Waifu Battle's on today, boys. And today we're bringing back a classic with one particular waifu that hasn't been here that often, which is S-Death. But your Forger is back in the Waifu Battle, going up against S-Death right now. So that's going to be the decision between the two guys. Here's how it works with the Super Chats. You got to vote by putting the name first. You don't have to put a hashtag. You can just put the name first, and that'll be it, boys. And then we'll figure out who wins. I'm going to play the song, and then we're going to go from there. And we'll do the final countdown. Are we ready? You don't know who these two are, Azrai? What's wrong with you, bro? Get cultured. Get cultured. All right, boys, here we go. The numbers go... not the number. I'm sorry. The song's going to play right now. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let me put the numbers up. Not the numbers. Let me put the sound up. There we go. Do either smoke weed? Whichever one you vote for smokes weed. There you go. There you go. That's going to be it, boys. That's going to be... That's going to be it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Kirakami says S-Death is hotter. She's hotter. Really? Interesting. Deidre Connick says this will be a tough one. An assassin and a general. Listen. Make your choice. Make your choice, man. Gotta try our best to get to tier 2. It is on the line today. It would suck to lose it after the giveaway, but it's okay. I'm willing to walk away from that. They can crush... Hey, yo, relax. They can crush me between them. Relax, bro. Relax, bro.
Your
Beautiful
Forger
Zaxo
FTW.
with the first strike. With the first strike.
Because are 34.
Oh, of course you bring up R34, bro. Of course you do. Beautiful Zexel, thank you for the 10. I appreciate it. Old Man Cat, dropping a 10 for your. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Old Man Cat. This is hard. Battle of sizes. Listen, the size is there. The size is there. It shouldn't be that hard. You should be able to pick one. We got to make it happen, boys. One way or another. Your got me feeling a certain way? Oh my god. I'm not surprised. Matthias says, gentlemen, always go for the domination over the cute girl. Bro. That's insane. That's insane. Guys, we're going to play the song one more time. We're going to play it one more time. You guys seem to like it when we do it twice. So we're going to play it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're going to go from there. The first Don't forget two things. Mainly one thing. The bans are back. So during the regular waifu battle, if the waifu doesn't at least get $10, she's gone forever, never coming back. All right, boys, let's go. Let's do it again. Round 2. Here we go. Round 2. Oh my God, there's a new report that apparently they're going to be planning to potentially move Halo to be under Activision. Wow. I know I do, old man cat. I know I do. It is what it is. It is what it is. Crazy, man. Halo under Activision. That's actually hilarious. We'll talk about that tomorrow. If there's any truth to that, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Yo, we got baby bottles in here. It's crazy. Mr. Melancholy.
Ice and Spice, she got everything nice.
Let's go. Let's go, Mr. Melancholy, with the 5 for S-Death. Nice. 5 more and she won't be banned anymore. Your Forger's ahead by $15 right now. Another Call of Duty bullshit? Yeah, pretty much. Seems like it. Seems like it. Oh yeah, I'm very serious.
Fake Wizard.
We gotta vote for Fake Wizard. With the 2, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wizard's on the board, guys. Wizard's on the board. Wizard's got to help us get to tier 2. Thank you, Mitchell. Appreciate you. Over on Rumble, we got a couple of bangers. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up. The chat. We got Tornall with $26 for Your Forger.
Red heart emoji, red heart emoji, red heart emoji, red heart emoji.
Oh my God, don't spam emojis, guys.
Red heart emoji, red heart emoji.
Don't spam emojis. Alucard, thank you for the 2. Just the 4, thank you for the 9.99. I appreciate that.
Psycho doesn't hurt every now and then.
Butter Biscuit for the 5, thank you. I appreciate that for Estet. And Tornall dropped $26 on Rumble for Your Forger. And he says, not that it matters, but Yor is notoriously violent drunk. I think that matters for some people, man. Did you not hear what the last guy said? Raza dropping a 20 for Yor over on Rumble as well. Thank you, Raza. I appreciate it. It seems like Rumble has chosen... Oh, actually, hold on. Wait a second. Draconic with a 5 for S-Death. Congrats on hitting over 3.7K on Rumble. Oh, shit. Nice. Thank you. Those are all the people that went during the giveaway. That's why. That's why that's happening. Thank you, Draconic. I appreciate that. Boys, this is pretty close now. This is pretty close.
S-Death, she can dominate me.
Panthra with the 5.
Because look at her.
Zeroist with the 2. All of it for S-Death. All right. All right, let's see how it goes, boys. Are we ready? Are we ready? The last super chat that shows up on my screen is going to be the one that counts. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. S-Death is winning, I think, now. S-Death is winning. Alucard with a 2. Flush with a 10 for S-Death. Dead Ice Lock with a 2 on Rumble for S-Death. Beautiful Zexel with a 10 for Yor. Waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. Raza snuck in a 10 banger for Yor at the very end. Guys, that is it. The last super chat that is going to count is Raza with a 10. This is way too fucking close. I legit don't know who won. I don't know who won. Mods, let's count it up. If the mods are still awake, it's late. Oh, and with that, we barely scratched the surface and managed to get to tier 2. Look at that shit, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Right at the very last second, boys. Talk about a fucking talk about a last second win right there. Holy shit, right at the finish line, man. What's up, Real Wade? How you doing? Hypnotic is the GOAT. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Ever wonder if it's lag or just YouTube fucking with you? I don't know. It could be anything. Who knows? Who knows? Guys, I don't know who won this. Please, somebody help. T-Jab's gonna... If he's taking a while to count it up, that means this is way too close. I don't know who won this, man. Who won this one? S-Death with the money shot? I'm gonna send you to the HR meeting. I'm gonna send you to the HR meeting, man. I don't know who won this. Talk about a long session. Hey, yo, Setsuna. You're too innocent to be talking like this. Stop it. No, don't get corrupted. Setsuna, do not get corrupted by the chat. Fake Wizard one. Did he win this? Is $2 for Wizard like technically a $200 banger? Is that how it goes? All right, the numbers are in. Here we go. Wait, what? Really? What? $47.99? That's it? Really? For S-Death? Wait, what? Hold on. Is that accurate? Is that accurate? No way. No way. I thought it was way closer than that. Who said I was it? Oh, come on, Setsuna. Don't get corrupted. T-Jab. Really? I thought it was so much like closer than that. Am I going crazy? Damn, I guess not. Holy shit, boys. Where did all the your support come from? Wow, man. All right, well, here it is. The numbers are in. We got your at $86 flat versus S-Death at $47.99. Wow, man. Which means the winner of this particular waifu battle
Fake Wizard.
Bro, what is that? What is that? A $50, bro. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna get back to that. The winner of this particular waifu battle is none other than your, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get back to that. Hold on. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess you got bigger donations. I really thought it was closer than that. I guess Rumble must have carried hard on that one. Let's do it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Coping and seething to the max, boys.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
That's it, boys. That's it for the waifu battle, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic battle. It was good to have your back, man. And S-Death hasn't been in it for a long time. Longer than yours. So it was good to have her back as well. Bro, look at this guy, man. Mitchell dropped a $50 fucking Pink Boy Mega Banger for Wizard, bro. Bro, you're not helping the allegations. You're not helping it. You're not helping it, bro. Oh my God, man. Shout out to Mitchell. $50 Mega Banger for Fake Wizard. I'm sure that will make him very happy, but then once he remembers that it's not on his channel, he's going to get upset now. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you, Mitchell. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, boys, listen. Going to take a little break, and then we're going to go live over on Hypnotic Gaming Live. I dropped the link earlier.
It was unfair you're in a bikini and S-Death dressed.
Yeah, because S-Death she's like, you know, dominatrix, bro. She's not going to be in a bikini. You know what I mean? Like she's gonna be out there, you know, a little leathered up. I figured the people that would vote for her would like her leathered up, you know? That's what I thought. I don't know. I guess not. Who knows? It's all right though. Should be all right. She'll come back at some point. Guys, there's the link. There's the link for the Transformers War for Cybertron stream. We're going to be doing that in about a half an hour. So come join me on Hypnotic Gaming Live. We're going to rate ourselves over there. Thank you guys so much for an amazing stream. 2 streams, actually. You guys are awesome. I appreciate that very much. And again, join me tonight if you want. Let's have some fun. Do our thing. Bro, who corrupted Setsuna? Why is she talking like this? Kinky? Bro, what's going on? Who did that? Who did that? Was it you, Toxin? It was you, wasn't it? Where's Toxin? I know his ass is in here. Toxin, was it you? It was definitely you. It was definitely you. Guys, thank you so much. Sincerely, I appreciate everything. You guys are legendary. And again, I appreciate all the donations. I appreciate everybody taking part in the giveaway. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, we're going to be sending out the games. So make sure to get in contact with Sonia. That way we can make it happen for you. And like I said, give us some time. That way we can make it happen, all right? We'll make it happen. But guys, I appreciate every single one of you. And shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. Staying busy as hell today. Appreciate it. And I'll see every single one of you tonight for the gaming stream. But if not, then I'll see you guys for number 1, the video tomorrow. Go support the videos. Because the video that I put out today exploded. It's at like 30,000 views. The video before that's at like 18,000. Before that's at like 15,000. The videos are starting to go crazy now. So now is the time to really get on there and like give it a like, give it a comment, long view duration, whatever. Just support them. Leave it in the background. I don't care. Whatever the case would be. All right, boys. Thank you for everything. And I'll see every single one of you on the next one. Until then, you guys already know, man. Go be bigots and go be gooners. Well, especially gooners, apparently. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you gay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Her dog or her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her lady gay. Fuck Baby J, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in a queenie and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! That's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.
I bring light. That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.